Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo wee. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's God killing in the house. I'm coming to do what I got to do, and I'm gonna do what I got to do. We standing tall, we standing strong. Hey, I'm a raw squad up, man. Look, check this out, family. Real black atheism is on the rise. What's good, family, man? We doing 1 hour shows. We're gonna be doing it regular. But tonight, man, I got a special guest on the show. First of all, let me introduce Brother Sean, Mossy Clan Warrior. I'm a raw squad up.
I'm a raw squad up, Black African power. Spears are flying, pseudos are crying.
Oh, man, you know it, man. Shout out to all the Mossy Clan Warriors, man. Shout out to Brother Big Ben, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kofi. Shout out to Nahisi and all the rest of the brothers, man. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Look, we got a special guest on, man. He's a regular. You know what I'm saying? Brother Makai. You know what I'm saying? I'm a raw squad, the next generation. That's what we doing around here with the Real Black Atheism, man. We featuring the young brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? Tired of dealing with the old heads, bringing that nonsense, that old outdated information, man. So we dealing with the next generation. That's what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? That way I ain't arguing through people's ignorance all the time. It's those young minds that's going to push us forward anyway. So, Brother Makai, what's good, man? I'm a raw squad, next generation. What's up?
I'm a raw squad up. It's good to be here. I'm finna talk about logical fallacies. I'm here to name a few examples of them and explain, why they're fallacies, stuff like that. Because my cousin, Dr. Maya, she tells me, illogical fallacies get made a lot in the conscious community, right? And we want to try to avoid those so that we can make our arguments a little bit better. So I'm just going to talk about that.
Hey, man, I appreciate you being here, man. You know what I mean? With that young mind, man, to help us out, push us forward. I think that connection is real good. I'm saying for us to do that, and it shows the growth and development. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, right, to Politically Incorrect. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what is good, TJ. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Vance? Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all brothers, man. We had a real powerful show. We be on Thursdays. Sometimes I'm on there, sometimes I'm not. Man, go back and check out all the podcasts, man. The young brothers, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just dealing with the young brothers and sisters from this point forward. Y'all know we got this big debate coming up in July. You know what I'm saying? We finally got somebody to jump out there, and the church has jumped out there. I'm just letting y'all know that. I'm going to say this again. We got some church people. I like to call them church people, but I want to respect their doctorate degrees. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely respect that. That shows that your research methodology, you know what I'm saying, when you get that doctorate degree, right, you know what I'm saying, that means you truly know how to think for yourself, right? And y'all probably need to use them doctorate degrees to start thinking why y'all even want to take such a debate against the conscious community. So we definitely will be representing the conscious community. It's time just to bring out the best. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a powerful event. I believe that building, that church hold about 2,000 people. We're expecting everybody, you know what I'm saying, to support us. You feel me? We gonna really need some help. So they finally banging on the conscious community. You know what I'm saying? And this is a job, you know what I mean, for the Raw squad. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a job for that. Dagger squad, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And Brother Jabari, you know what I'm saying? He's a priest. You feel me? So, hey, we're going to get it all the way in. So, Brother Makai, you know what I'm saying? So, when we talk about a logical fallacy, first, let's define that. You know what I'm saying? And why is this community completely saturated, you know what I'm saying, with logical fallacies? Give us the definition of what you're talking about, bro.
So, a logical fallacy, quite simply, really, is just a mistake or error in somebody's reasoning or in their logic, right? Okay. And the reason we talk about logical fallacies is it helps us to identify the mistakes in somebody's argument, right? Like when you're listening to somebody's argument, you can potentially point out like a specific mistake in their reasoning. You can talk about the name of it. You can explain why it's flawed. You can do other stuff like that, right? And also by knowing them, you improve your own reasoning skills, right? Because now you know what these mistakes are and you can avoid them yourself.
Yeah, let me unmute my mic right there. Look, man, I'm not gonna forget the powerful, you know what I'm saying, who always got my back, Sister Kaba. I'm not gonna forget that. I stopped the whole show to shout out to Sister Kaba, one of the most smartest women I know. Yeah, for a lot of reasons, you know what I'm saying, sharp as a harp there. Feel me? So, okay, so it's a logical fallacy game that people play all the time in debate. And so since we're getting ready for this debate, we want to brush it up, you know what I'm saying, on understanding this information. And so, yeah, those logical fallacies. So in the link, you know what I'm saying, the bottom, I put a list of, you know, fallacies. You feel me? There's a lot of them. People make them all the time. And, you know, it's one-on-one around here. All right, so go ahead. Let's talk about that, brother.
All right, I'm going to share with you a presentation I cooked. I'm going to click screen share real quick.
All right, let's get it in. I'll be manning the chat room for anybody out of order to get beat down. It's a real black atheism over here. We ain't playing. Peace to everybody, revolutionary vision.
You guys can see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So, all right. So, like I said earlier, a logical fallacy is really just a mistaken reason. So, if you look up the Wikipedia definition of a logical fallacy, it's an invalid, otherwise faulty reasoning or wrong moves in the construction of an argument, right? These are mistakes or errors in a person's thinking whenever they try to make an argument, right? So why should we know about logical fallacy? It helps us to improve our own reasoning, like I said, because if we know what the specific fallacies are, or if we're aware of like the common mistakes people make in their reasoning, it can help us to improve our own reasoning since we know not to make those mistakes. And by knowing what those mistakes are, we can also more easily point out the flaws in somebody else's argument. It's not necessary to do that. You don't have to necessarily know specific logical fallacies in order to pick apart a person's argument, but it does help. All right.
Okay.
All right. So next, I'm going to just talk about 10 examples of logical fallacies.
All right. Okay, let's get in.
All right. So
you
one example
yet?
Sorry?
You ain't screen. I don't see your thing on your screen yet.
You don't see anything on the screen?
No, you see it, Sean?
Nah, we just see you.
Yeah, we just see you, man.
Oh, what happened?
You gotta hit that screen share button. Hit the screen share. To the left, you see it, right?
Yeah, I see it. Oh, there we go. Now do you see it?
Yeah, got you. There you go.
Okay. Okay. I just explained my first two slides. I'm sorry. This is the first slide. This is the second slide. Now I'm getting into the example.
Okay.
The first example is a common example. It's called an ad hominem fallacy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And really what that is, it's ad hominem fallacies is just a general category in which a claim or argument is rejected on the basis of some irrelevant fact about the arguer, the person making the argument, as opposed to the content of the actual argument. So this is a fallacy, basically, where instead of attacking the argument, we're attacking the person making that argument instead, right? And whenever we want to refute somebody's argument, we can't attack them, all right, because they're irrelevant to the truth of the argument, all right? Somebody can make an argument that the earth is round, right? And if you attack them, like, and ad hominem fallacy might be, oh, well, that can't be false because you're an idiot. but that's irrelevant to the soundness of the argument, and it's also irrelevant to the truth of the claim that's being presented. Right. So some specific forms of an ad hominem fallacy are the circumstantial ad hominem, the abusive ad hominem, guilt by association, the genetic fallacy, and the tu quoque fallacy, right? All right, so now on to the next one. The next common logical fallacy is the argument from ignorance fallacy. And the argument from ignorance fallacy is a fallacy in which the truth or falsehood of a claim is assumed because of the lack of evidence to the contrary. Basically, it means you're saying something is true because it hasn't been proven false, or the other way around, right? So a specific example of this is taken from this book, Logically Fallacious. The source is down below. That's where the example is from. So the example is, to this very day, at the time of this writing, science has been unable to create life from non-life. Therefore, life must be the result of divine intervention. Right? Basically, it's saying life cannot come from non-life because we haven't proven that it can. Right? This is true because you haven't proven me false yet. Right? And this is a fallacy because if we go by this reason of something is true because it hasn't been proven false, now this puts us in a position where we got to accept contradictory claims. Like imagine you're in a courtroom and you don't have evidence that the defendant is either guilty or innocent, right? By this reasoning, you should accept that he's guilty because we haven't proven that he's innocent, and we should accept that he's innocent because you haven't proven that he's guilty. And now you're in the position of accepting two claims that can't be true at the same time, right? All right, so on to the next one. Begging the question, this is another common one. Begging the question is an argument where the truth of the conclusion is assumed in the premises, right? The premises, it's when the premises contain in them the assertion that the conclusion is true, right? So here's an example. Paranormal activity is real because I have experienced what can only be described as paranormal activity. So in this argument, the person is trying to make a case for why paranormal activity is real. And his reason is because I've experienced paranormal activity. But that already assumes that paranormal activity is real, because if it weren't, then what you experienced wouldn't have been paranormal activity, right? And we want to avoid this because if we're starting off with the premise of our conclusion being true, right, we're not going to be able to convince people who aren't already convinced of it. If I'm not convinced that paranormal activity is real, and you're trying to say that your experience of paranormal activity is real is proof of it, you're not going to convince me of it because I'm not convinced paranormal activity is real, right? So on to the next one. A red herring fallacy, right? So this is a fallacy in which an irrelevant topic is introduced in order to divert away from the original argument. Basically, it's when people introduce something irrelevant to what was previously discussed. All right. So the example, Mike, it is morally wrong to cheat on your spouse. Why on earth would you do that? But what is morally wrong exactly? It's a code of conduct shared by culture. But who creates this conduct? So in this example, Ken is diverting away from the fact that it's morally wrong to cheat on your spouse. By talking about, oh, what is morality? Who creates this code of conduct? All of that is irrelevant to what is previously discussed, which is that it's morally wrong to cheat on your spouse. Now, we want to make sure that we're staying on topic, right? We want to make sure that we're staying on topic so that we can actually adequately address what somebody else is saying, right? If Ken wants to adequately address what Mike is saying about the morality of cheating on his wife, he's got to stay on that topic, all right? He can't talk about something else. He's got to make a case for why it isn't wrong, potentially. All right, so the next one. The straw man fallacy. This is a fallacy in which a person's actual position is substituted with a misrepresented or distorted or exaggerated version of that position. So basically, quite simply, it's when you misrepresent somebody else's position, right? And instead of attacking their actual position, you attack the misrepresented version of that position, right? So Common straw man. The theory of evolution states humans came from monkeys. No, it doesn't. It says that humans and monkeys share a common ancestor, not that we come from them. Now we want to make sure that we're always addressing a person's actual position, right? Because if we don't, then for other people who are already convinced of his position, right, you're not going to convince them to believe you instead, right? Unless you actually adequately address what they actually believe, all right? If you don't adequately address what they believe, then you're not refuting what they're saying, and you're not going to convince the other people who already agree with that person. All right, so next one. Wishful thinking. When a claim is said to be true merely because the person arguing the claim wishes or hopes for it to be true. The example, I believe that when we die, we are all given new, young, perfect bodies, and we spend eternity with those whom we love. I can't imagine the point of life if it all just ends when we die. So the person here is arguing there must be basically a heaven or an afterlife of some sort, because, well, I don't see any point in life, you know, basically because that's comforting or that makes that person happy. As most of us know, the fact that something makes you happy, right, doesn't make it true, right? I could sit here and say, I wish that racism and white supremacy didn't exist, and because I wish for it, because I wish for that to be true, therefore it is. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So we gotta think in terms of reality, not what we wish to be true. The bandwagon fallacy.
Oh man.
That's a fallacy in which a claim is said to be true because most people believe the claim to be true. Example, how could you not believe in virgin births? Roughly 2 billion people believe in them. Don't you think you should reconsider your position? Virgin births, they're saying virgin births must be true because most people believe in them. Of course we know this is false because there have been things throughout history that the majority of people believe, which later turned out to be false. The majority of people in the Catholic Church at one point believed Ptolemy's model of a geocentric Earth, right? But Copernicus later proved that to be false, right? So by that reason, like if we were going by this reasoning, then at that time, you know, those people would have been right about everything revolving around the Earth. But that turned out not to be true. All right, so next one. A false dilemma. This is a fallacy in which an arguer presents only two choices when more exists, right? Example, you are either with God or against him, right? But those aren't the only two choices. Maybe you don't believe in God. In which case you're not either for him or against him. So, simply, like, if you're gonna present a dichotomy or a dilemma, you just make sure that those really are the only two options. All right. Otherwise, it's gonna be a false dilemma. All right. So here's one that I come across a lot in my own personal conversations. Right. The ad hoc rescue fallacy. This is when a person presents an unsupported alternative hypothesis for why their claim is true, despite being presented evidence to the contrary. Basically, it's making stuff up. So the example here, Frida, I just know that Raymond is waiting to ask me out. Edna, he has been seeing Rose for 3 months now. He's just saying that to make me jealous. They're engaged. Well, that's just his way of making sure I know about it. So in this example, Frida started with the claim, Raymond is waiting to ask you out. But Edna is proposing, you know, contradictory evidence all the time. He's been seeing Rose for 3 months now. Instead of conceding that her claim is falsified, she's trying to make something up, which hasn't necessarily been proven, right? She's saying he's just seeing her to make me jealous. Well, she can't prove that, right? So she's doing this to rehabilitate her earlier claim, right? So a tip to deal with this scientific fallacy that I would give you is whenever somebody makes a claim and you present contradictory evidence, and they just make another claim which is which you don't think is supported by evidence, just ask them, what evidence do you have to support that? And that's going to expose whether or not they actually have evidence for that. If they have evidence for that, then we can actually discuss the evidence. If they don't, then you can point out that it's a fallacy. All right, so the last one, subjectivist fallacy. And this is a fallacy in which a claim is rejected by asserting that the claim might be true for others, but it's not true for them. So the example, smoking might not be the most healthy habit to start. Terry, smoking is unhealthy for most people, but not for me. So I come across this fallacy quite a bit in some of my conversations, right? Some people may say, for example, it's true for me that Jesus is God, right? So an example I like to use a lot when I come across people who say, "Oh, it's true for me," it's true. I talk about the shape of the earth, right? So there are people on this earth who believe that the earth is flat, and there are people who believe that it's spherical, right? But it doesn't matter what either side believes. The shape of the earth is the shape of the earth, independent of what anybody thinks, right? Mm-hmm. And if we go by this logic, both sides are right, since both sides, it's true for them that the earth is a particular shape, right? What you believe has nothing to do with what is actually true. All right. So that's the end of my presentation. That's all I got to say on that.
No, it was good, man. It's sweet and to the point, and they can definitely rewind that. And so we know. You want to add something to that, Sean?
Nope. I do want to commend the brother for breaking that down and defining what fallacies are and how they are used, because we see this often on the internet, and some of us actually commit them without even knowing that we are committing them. So we do need to do a better job at knowing what fallacies are and what, and which fallacies are being used against us, so that we can educate the person on why them misrepresent the information the way they are.
Yeah, appreciate that. Shout out to Kyla Skiles. Y'all know what it is. Sue Tech was good. Black African Power, the roll call. Commander X, the best. Commander X, best. Man, we got all kind of names in here, man. From West Africa, what's good? I don't want to mess your name up, sis. Let me see. Am I saying this right? Makaya, is that right? Am I saying that right? Peace to you. You ain't gonna never be able to beat me up, sis. My game is trump tight with what I do. So Makai, on some real, yo, I appreciate that, man. It was short and sweet and to the point, and they can replay this video, man. So I mean, let's get into a couple other things, but that was actually sharp, and letting them know that, hey man, Amara Squad Next Generation is coming, man. You know what I'm saying? They doing what they do. And it's important to have the next generation of scientific literacy. You know what I'm saying? The next generation of young brothers and sisters that are scientifically literate. This is important. You feel me? And so I watched the movie today, and it was probably the best movie of the year. Hey, Sean, I know you've seen it, right? The Boy That Hunts to Win?
Yes, sir. Watched it twice.
How about you, Makai?
I haven't seen it. I've read some of the book.
Okay, so for me, I like to call, I'll tag a movie. I call this a real black atheist movie. You know what I mean? Because it's clear cut on what was really going on. And so you got the young brother, right? You got his father that had enough to want to, and they wanted to send him to school. You know what I'm saying? You got his mother, right? But when it got real tight and got down to the grind, grizzy grind, the father was talking about, well, I'm going to pray for rain every day.
Yes, sir.
The young man went to school. You were talking about high school. He was like, I can make it rain every day. You know what I'm saying? Our fathers be very, very interesting. You know what I'm saying? Think about that for a minute. So we talking about in Africa, and we talking about man, they back up against it. So you can choose to use your prayers and your spiritual system You know what I'm saying? Or you can choose to use the innovation you have learned, the science you have learned. So the brothers went to the books. You feel me? His father, you know what I'm saying, never had been going to school, right? He was definitely a farmer, which is still science, right? Agriculture, right? But he had run, it was a problem there. First of all, the land was flooding out because of the rain. And then the rain wasn't coming, so the soil was too hard to plant. So they needed to fix that. So was prayer able to fix that? Nope. His father was so stuck on that, you feel me? Stuck in his old ways, not willing to push aside his beliefs, you know what I'm saying, and some of his old traditions of what he thought would work, you know what I'm saying? And so he kind of went up against his son. He kind of forgot that he had sent his son to school in the first place. His son had him with, Dad, I know what you don't know. Oh, man, you know, that kind of killed the father. The father was all against him. But at the end of the day, it was the son, right, that used nature to solve the problem in the community. Wasn't the prayer aspect of it. Remember, they was practicing two religions at one time. It was, what was it? The one was Islam, and what was the other thing?
They still had their regular African spiritual system that they were practicing, but they also were all converts to Islam, and you could tell based on the you know, the funerary process.
Yes.
Let you know that when they got through doing whatever it is that they were doing, here come the masquerade and the festivals and the dance and the ancestral worship part of it.
What was it called? The Wakulu?
Yeah. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, man, look. So we need to put things in its proper perspective. Okay. So that's not even banging on nobody's spiritual system. I'm just saying the father was trying to misuse the prayer. He actually thought that could probably change it, and it really didn't. You know what I'm saying the thing that changed it was paying attention to nature and learning how to use the forces of nature. And that was an excellent lesson for me to teach my children. They watched that. And we could, you know, they gave them a clear insight on to no matter how spiritual you are, you know what I'm saying, no matter what you believe in or what you pray, at the end of the day, you got to kind of balance that with science, right? You know, because science is simply to know, but what is it that science wants to know? They want to know how to understand the natural forces. So the brother learned about electricity, right? Learned how to build that windmill and learn how to pull that water out the well. Now, the water was sitting there the whole damn time, right? That energy, that's water, you know what I'm saying, was sitting there the whole time. The problem was, how do you get it from out the well into the fields? The brother solved the problem. You know why he was able to solve the problem with the science, right? With the technology? Because the problem was a natural problem. You know what I'm saying? It's a supernatural problem, go ahead and pray about it. But when you got a natural problem, then you got to use nature. You got to understand how to use nature. So he used the force of electricity and the force of the wind and water. And he fed the whole village off of that. Like they was done. It was the bottom of the knife, 2 outs. You know, they was leaving, going to more places without no food. It was over with, bro. They started stealing from each other, taking from each other. You know what I'm saying? All that. You feel me? All that. With all they spread out, all that. The thing that saved the day was the science and technology. Under no circumstance am I suggesting for them to lose their quote unquote spirituality, because that kept a lot of those, that kept some people's character intact. It just did. You know, remember the father was a person of high character. His grandfather was high character people. So what we're saying is that when you're in situations when it requires science and technology, man, you need to be literate of that. And so that brother was absolutely literate in the process of understanding how electricity worked, what he needed. You feel me? And he did that. Matter of fact, his sister actually left that little piece that he needed. She left, right? But she made sure her brother was straight with that. And the dad fought to the bitter end. Like, it was crazy, like crazy. Like, he was just to the point where, you know, you should have just beat him up, but he couldn't. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, that was a great movie. I suggest everybody watch it. It wasn't super long. And I call that one of my Real Black Atheist movies. Also, Hidden Figures is also one of my Real Black Atheist movies, where you look at it and you recognize that you got these sisters that actually, you know what I'm saying, moved, you know what I'm saying, through math and technology, the whole world, man. You know, so whenever y'all make that argument that man has not been to the moon, man, you're really disrespecting the math and the technology that those sisters put together. Like you disrespected your culture with that. Was, but that's so. What you think about the movie, Sean?
To be honest, it was a good it's a good movie. You know, I shared it on my timeline, so um, you know, I just watched the whole process and how it all played out. How it spoke to the changes in the community because it was a lot of reality into that. You had this position of power with the chief, the father who stored away the grains and all the vegetation he had harnessed in the neighboring house, you know, pretty much like his pantry. And they went from having things going all their way to people breaking into their pantry, taking the food out because the community was starving. And then you had the chief dying and transitioning, and then you had all of these things happening before the chief died and passed. You had, you know, the people had to come in and be like, well, we need to sell the land for this, this, and this, and this. And the people in the village like, don't sell your land, don't sell your land, dude. Like, but I need the money, you know, reality. You know what I mean? It's just like gentrification in the hood. Like you grew up in the neighborhood with a whole bunch of people and all of y'all still in the neighborhood. Then all of a sudden one person comes in the neighborhood and asks you to sell your home. And you like, you never seen that much money before in your lifetime. So you trying to get it and you sell your home. Next thing you know, that person come in, rebuild a house. Now the taxes go up on the neighborhood. Your neighbor can't afford to pay the taxes on their house no more. They're in a bad position because you sold a home. Now it just trickle down effect. It was similar to that. It kind of put people at odds, and it watched it all play out. And it was a beautifully designed movie, man. Like you said, it dealt with reality. You know, you had one people that was just hell bent on praying and hoping and wishing, and you had a kid that was like reading, studying, learning. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't afford nothing, couldn't afford the school, but he still was making the attempts to try to learn. Going to the library, needed access to the library. The teacher saw it in him. He was coming there with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's Go watch it, man. I don't want to tell y'all the whole movie, man.
Yeah, negotiate to get in the damn library, use his sister, all kind of shit.
Yeah, all kind of stuff, man. It was big.
It's a lesson in that movie for y'all, man. Right, and that movie came in off of a hell of a conversation I had this morning, and so I was glad that the family could actually see that movie. And I don't believe in none of the spooky, but you know, you put that movie on, that shit just summed it all up, put me in the driver's seat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Makai, what's going on, man? How's it feel, man? How your school going, man? How you doing in school, bro? Gotta always talk about that. How you doing, man? How them grades? You want to know how the grades?
Yeah, so I'm good. I just had my first semester last fall. I'm in the middle of my second semester now. I'm actually in a scholarship program at BCCC.
Okay.
Called the Granville T. Wood Scholarship Program.
Okay.
That's going to allow me to get a full ride. They'll pay for tuition, books, and fees. And if I maintain above a 3.0, I'll be able to transfer to Morgan for free.
Okay. Yeah. Love that. I hear you. Yeah, see, we can't have no dumb people around us. We don't play the dumb around here. Only smart people. Remember, smart people learn from smart people. Right? And there ain't no age requirement on being smart. Matter of fact, the younger you are, the smarter you can be. You know what I'm saying? They say that, you know what I mean? They say wisdom sometimes, you know what I mean, it's wasted on the young. We ain't wasting it around here. Right? We're gonna be smart and we're gonna keep it smart. Stop hanging around dumb people, they're gonna make you dumb. Young brother right there, yo, been hanging around Dr. Mayat and his family. You know, they got a family of educators. That's why he's a smart dude. He's intelligent. You know what I'm saying? He been rocking on I'm Raw Squad Next Generation at least 3 years. Been about 3 years, right, Makai?
About, yeah.
Yeah,
you know, you can check them out. Oh, damn, I think they took all out, damn. Hey,
Doc. Yeah, the videos with him on there, with all of them, really. They took them down. They was on your old page, man.
Yeah, we're gonna run it again. We're gonna rerun that again. We're gonna run that again. That's what we doing. It's okay. See, they can't defeat us because we smart, right? You ain't gonna be able to defeat us. So, yeah, them grades is very, very important, man, to maintain that, man. And I don't think everybody don't have to go to college. That's not what I'm saying. But we gotta be able to put ourselves in a position to hold up the fort for the next generation. All right, Nubia, Asunki, and West. See you later. Yeah, that's my daughter. It's got that serious name on her damn birth certificate. So yeah, so Makai, man, we appreciate you, man. So what do you think about Jesus? Let's just jump right. What do you think? What do you think about Jesus? Yeah, because this is beat up on Christianity for the next 6 months until we get to that debate. I'll be beating the brakes off of Christianity. Since the church has challenged us official, yeah, it's my turn to beat it up. What do you think about Jesus? Are you saved, young man?
No. I'm not saved.
Oh man.
But so like as far as like if we were talking about maybe like the historicity of Jesus, right? Mm-hmm. I'm fine more or less with the idea that there's a real person that the stories are based on, right? Mm-hmm. I do not accept any of the magical or supernatural claims attributed to him. Like I don't believe he, like if there's a real person out there, I don't believe like he rose from the dead, turned water into wine, walked on water, or anything like that, right? That's basically my thought on that in that regard.
Okay. Let me tell you what I think about it. I think the whole Jesus thing is a cultural icon for those who practice that culture, right? And I think it's one of them crazy. It's illogical to even begin to think that Christianity was made by Black people for Black people. That's just crazy, and I can't wait to argue that conversation, right? Because it's very, very clear on how and where the Christianity started. Now, the conscious community, this, Sean, like they got a whole new thing about where Jesus actually came from and starting all that. You know what I'm saying? And trying to make it African, Blackanize it. Like, we done been through all those steps, man. So I already know you on the downgrade program when you try to paint that Jesus Black. We completely get that. And so that's one of them fallacies right there. Like just because he's Black, all of a sudden the religion is right for you. You feel me? They practice with the fallacy right there, logical fallacy right there. You know what I'm saying? Now that he's Black, now it's all good. Now it's working. Same book, same scripture, same God. See around here we understand that it's the people, the human beings that are actually writing these things. So it's really coming through the minds of men and women. And I'll say the Bible is men. They wasn't even letting women write in Hebrew tradition. You weren't writing nothing. You ain't got no female scribes. So it's coming through the mind of men. So really when you read about God, you're really reading about the human being that actually wrote that. How they felt, about the culture. What was the culture? What the culture talking about? These are human beings. That's why God is jealous, because these human beings are jealous. These are human attributes. It's a political system these people are trying to promote. They'll get mad at you if you honor your ancestors, but yet Jesus is the great ancestor, the great God. And Jesus paid reverence to all of his ancestors. The problem is the Bible is an ancestral worship book, right? Simple as that. It's a cultural understanding of their world and their worldview. It's an ancestral shrine. Plain and simple. The Genesis is a whole book of the veneration of all, and they name all of them. That's how much they love their ancestors. And so for Black African people, and I'm talking about specifically West African people, right? For us to actually, degrade or downgrade our ancestors and say, oh, their ancestral worship ain't nothing, but yet get into an ancestral worshiping book clearly shows, man, that your study game ain't up. Clearly shows that. So, hey, what's that doctor name, Sean? Hold on.
Yeah, man. Her name is
Dr.
Sarita T. Lyons,
Dr.
JD,
Sarita.
PhD out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Dr. Sarita, we ain't throwing no shade because we don't disrespect the sisters. And I appreciate your reprieve from Christianity for a while. Then you fell back off the wagon. You actually relapsed. Go look that up, Doc. You know what it is when I say you relapsed, Doc. I just want to let you know. And for the record, you was not practicing African spirituality. You should probably use your PhD to look a little bit deeper into what African spirituality is and what you're really looking at. You know what I'm saying? You talk about the Santerias and all that. That ain't the African thing. That's the derivative. You know what I'm saying? The tarot cards and all that. Nah, that's not African. And so what actually, Sean, what we seen was, right? We actually seen how the miseducation all around us actually affects people, you know what I'm saying, that could really get something out of real African spirituality. You know what I mean, Sean?
Yep. She was practicing a version.
Can't hear you.
Hold on, let me see. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. She was just practicing a version of an offspring of what people would assume would be.
Gotta turn your mic up, yo.
My mic is up, huh?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
A little bit.
How about now?
All right, go ahead.
All right. So what I was saying is she's not practicing African spirituality. She is practicing a concept of a spinoff.
Good.
The stuff. The Santeritas. She's mixing things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where a lot of people go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So in her journey or in her understanding of what she thought she was doing, she really wasn't. So what I would say her counterattack to say that she was doing all these things really wasn't the actual thing.
No, it wasn't, was it?
Nah, man, she was playing with us. So
yeah. I blame the brother. What's his name? I'm gonna blame you because you're the one we're gonna deal with. We're gonna deal with you. We're gonna have that nice little debate. And I respect the brothers and the sisters, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Anybody that got a doctor's degree, put in that study, you know what I mean? That you gotta respect that, man. And we do respect that around here. But we do not appeal to authority. So we're not worrying about the fact that you got these PhDs. We're gonna see y'all in July, and I hope I ain't scaring y'all away. I want to be as professional as possible when dealing with these professional church theologians and Dead Sea Scrollers and all the things that they do. So I want to make sure I have proper etiquette in dealing with them, right? I don't want to scare them away. I'm not going to bang them out of there like I did Sarah Stupid Seti in the Young Pseudo, chase them away. I don't want to chase y'all away. But I will tell you is, under no circumstance will we lose, right, to a religion that's only 2,000 years old. It's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how hard, they try, their arms are too short to box with nature. Black people been around for over 300,000 years, right? As of 2019, and it could get older. ATM, anatomically modern humans. You know what I'm saying? Anatomically modern humans. Go back 300,000 years in Morocco. They in Morocco before it's called Morocco, so I don't want the Moors jumping up saying, see? Don't try it, all right? So, we're not going to lose that. African people have had a system in place from day one, okay? So, we're not going to do that. We're not going to appeal to authority because we're not going to appeal to authority for that. We just can't do it. And we're not saying because old is better. What we're saying is that these particular individuals are very, very arrogant. Christians and Muslims are the most arrogant people on planet Earth because they profess and claim to have the God, the one and only God. That's what they profess out of their mouth. They certainly do. Okay? And that's called arrogancy. So see, y'all got one God more than me. You know what I'm saying? You one God more than me. So what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? I'm your brother no matter what, right? And what I will say is that culturally speaking, because it is about culture, you can map it out. You can map out Christianity and Judaism. Christianity come out of Judaism. We know this to be the facts, right? The early Christians were Jews. Yes, and we can find the word Jew in ancient texts, so I don't want to hear that nonsense. We can. Okay, so yes, those early Christians, and then it's going to be hard for them to come in there and prove that Christianity is black, based off the fact that the majority of people living on earth is people of color anyway. See, we know that today. We understand that. What we do know is that culturally speaking, the elements that go into making what Christianity is, culturally speaking, you know what I'm saying? That ain't us culturally. You always gonna have a few people not thinking join that anyway. No matter what time period, that's what people do. They get things that make that they think work out for them. All right. So I gotta be careful the way I say things. Feel me? That's not to disrespect their religion. But I'm gonna tell you this, y'all. Right in that video, right? They disrespect African spirituality.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Right there. And say they not just we ain't just you did. You did really did. You did. Like African people were sitting around on a log waiting for somebody to bring a creator to them. You feel me, Sean?
Right.
2,000 years, like stop that, man. Do you know how, although 2,000 years is a long time, but 2,000 years is a twinkle in the eyes of black people who's been around for 300,000 years. You want to add something to that, Mr. McCall?
To what exactly? I'm sorry.
Look, see, you got to be paying attention to show move fast around here.
Right.
Pay attention.
As far as him disrespecting African spirituality, I remember him quoting the verse about I forget what the word was, but right. It was in Deuteronomy. It was Deuteronomy 5:3. It was something about I forget the word for real. Disparate.
Yeah, don't do it.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Yeah, it had a lot to do with don't do it. Don't do something.
Right, don't do it. That you shouldn't like that, and basically that you shouldn't do this because God doesn't want you to do it.
Correct.
But he tried to cover that up by saying, "Well, we're not trying to demonize disrespect." But my thing is like, why are you bringing it up then?
Yeah, why are you reading it?
Yeah, well, then, and if you're saying the Bible isn't saying this, what do you think the Bible is saying?
Right.
What are you saying?
Right.
But why do you think it's not saying what I'm thinking right now? Like that's my thing.
Jealous God. They tell you right there, I'm a jealous God.
Yeah, jealous God.
Now, how in the hell can God be jealous? The God that made everything is jealous for something it made?
That's a human trait. Man, they didn't humanize this God that they want to follow. They want people to follow, and then defend it like it's all knowing and all seeing. Well, you're all knowing and all seeing God, like Saul said the other day, well, a while back when he said something. It's ignorant. How you have an all knowing and all seeing and is ignorant? That's the end of the discussion.
Wait, they say it was all knowing and all seeing, and that he was ignorant?
He's no. He's all knowing and all seeing. But if he's all knowing and all seeing, and he's ignorant because he don't know what we gonna do, why he hasn't prevented or stopped or solved any problems. He only interacted. And notice the key word that I'm saying here is he. he only interacted when he felt the need to interact with humans, which makes it more of a fairy tale, more of like a Greek mythology, because now he's interacting when he see fits. And he got the world to this point of where he didn't need to interact no more. Then he withdrew. Now he's just overseeing everything.
This is the last one. This one.
I'm listening. Go ahead, Sean.
Oh, no. I was done with that at that point because I just don't get the fact that, all knowing and all seeing can be so ignorant.
Okay.
Bad from power. Oh, man, that's past interesting right there. All knowing, omnipresent, omnipotent, omnipotent. But don't know where Adam and Eve is. And right. God walks in the garden in the cool of the day. Where you at, Adam? Really? Man. Yeah, boy, we're gonna have some fun up in there, man. And you know what? And then make it seem like it's disrespectful even to say that. That's not disrespectful. We're reading literature is what we're doing. And we're reading literature written by human beings, and the Bible tells you that human beings wrote this literature. There's nobody there orchestrating this story or watching this story happen in Genesis. So obviously people wrote that. And we know people wrote that because they use a script. Right? And other people around the world didn't get that message from the Bible. It had to be taken to them, during the colonial periods. Man, I ain't gonna give up too much. I'm just gonna sit back and have some fun with that, man. But yeah, we got any questions in the chat room, man? Anything, right? I don't want to muddy up the brother's presentation. It was a good one, right? We appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
Go ahead. What was you going to say?
I was just saying thank you.
Oh yeah, man. Of course, man. That's easy work right there, man. Y'all regular, man. I mean, that ain't no thing, man. First of all, let me stop this important break, this commercial break, and say Mel Trex, you know what I'm saying? And Anime Productions. Makai, what's the website? You got the website?
I don't got.
Oh, you're in trouble. You're in trouble, boy. What's the website, Doc? Put the website in there if you're in there.
I think they've been putting it in. I think Sister Kaba was drilling it. But hold on, I think she might have put it everywhere. I think Dr. Mahad. Hold on, Doctor. Yeah. It's in the link. The link in there, man. ed@amanproductions.com and go shop with Dr. Mahad. Mail track on the rise, man. Mail track everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so y'all want to know what we doing for the conscious community, what we did, man. Look, man, we put out the material for the young generation is what we've done. Get that straight. All right? That's Dr. Oya Mayat and her 2 sons. All right? Let's get all that straight. I'm a Raw Squad Next Generation, yo. Man, that's their business. Excellent business model. The joint, then going around the world twice, going around again. It's going and going and going. So that's what we're doing. We educating our people real information. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 2019, we have all the other alternatives. You know what I'm saying? To practice different types of spirituality. Like we no longer believe that there's just one God. We no longer believe that idea. That God is connected to one goddamn culture. And that is the only culture. If you don't have that culture, then you got the God and you're going to hell. No, we do not believe that. We're no longer afraid of that God, right? Because we feel like that God didn't come help us when it was time to help us anyway. If that's the case, and it took too long for that God to show up. 300,000 years later, then God want to show up after we did everything in humanity. Then all of a sudden, God shows up with the Hebrew contingent, right? Old Testament, the Hebrew Greek contingent, New Testament, and start giving us some rules and regulation, right? And in the midst of giving us rules and regulation, the popes, right, the papas, bulls, and enslave African people under the ban of Christianity. And God ain't stopped that. You took God 1 second, bing, they'd all realize that was wrong. But it didn't happen. And we're not going to blame African people, you know what I'm saying, for not knowing that God is why the reason they was ended up in captivity. We're not blaming none of that. We blame on the human beings that actually promote that complete foolery. So it's really the job of a Christian, you know what I'm saying, to bring you into the fold. I had a Jehovah's Witness knock on my door the other day. Lucky my wife opened answered that door. Because it was a sister, right? And her daughter that came to the door. I'd have gave him that real black. No, I wouldn't have beat him up like that. I wouldn't have did him like that because I respect the sister. But I'd let them know, don't you please, why would you give me a pamphlet, right, of a white Jesus? At least give us the black Jesus. Can we get the black Jesus? They going around in black households giving away the white Jesus. Like, come on, man. We 2019, you paint Jesus whatever color you want. So shout out to the Christians that have painted Jesus black. Shout out to y'all. Right? In a minute, once y'all get it, y'all realize, man, that y'all could be Jesus too. That's even based off of your book you read, tell you that. You supposed to be able to do what Jesus do. That's what the book say. Shout out. Let me put this up real quick, man. Let me throw this in here real quick, man. Abs you wear, man. Make sure y'all support abs you wear. All right. No God but nature. That's how we doing it up here. Let me put this on the screen for y'all real quick. All right. So make sure y'all get mail checks. We're waiting for part 3 to come out. Then with the transcontinental kidnapping trade, that'll be out soon. The trailer should be around, I think, what, in 1 or 2 months? The trailer's coming out. All right. Here y'all go. Feel me? That's right. No God but nature. Got the patch on the sleeves and no religion. No God but nature, man. That's where we at with that. Front, that's the back. All right, got the Abju tag down the bottom right there. That's the Abju. All right. That's where we at. All right, and you see we got the Netcha right underneath that. Man, we got a variety of colors for y'all. Okay. Got the red, black, and the green, you know what I'm saying, on the shoulder. Yeah, man, this is how we doing it. Yo, we not scared no more. We standing up, man. We love our ancestors. We love our African spirituality. And we love the variety in African beliefs, right? And we sure as hell not mad at the brothers and sisters who don't believe, because there's never been a time where all Africans believed in any one thing anyway. And so remember, in nature, variety rules the day. Feel me? For survivability. So we need this variety of things. We need to be able to do this. All right. So yeah, man, y'all go to the website. All right. Make sure y'all support, man. You know, we got the shoes too. What you got over there, Sean?
Man, I don't have nothing over here, man. Look, I just want to tell everybody that, to look out for Brother Makai, man. He's young, he's educated, he's under the Dr. Maat's tutelage. His family's tutelage, his lineage is excellent. I mean, he's coming up, he studies, he practices good methodology. He's been this way since the very first show I watched him put on with Dr. Maat during Sunday school. The Masi, you know, we're doing our thing. Kofi just did an excellent presentation today. We have tons of West African history and culture and all over Africa on our channel. The Seshu, we have some shows that we did. We did a show the other day, catching up. So please, you know, go like, share, subscribe to all the family channels. Look out for more information coming from us this week. We're gonna get into a lot more African culture and West African history. This coming up Sunday, and you know, look forward to the Aztec conference. The Amara Squad will be presenting in the building. For those people who have not donated to the Amara Squad GoFundMe page, man, we need your support to get our brothers and sisters up to New York for the Aztec conference. To do that, you know, for the Christians out there that are tuned in and listening to the show. If you tired today, I hope you spare $5 or $10 that you can donate to the Amara Squad and send our brothers up there to speak and educate on a serious topic that is near and dear. So, you know, everybody, man, please go and donate to the Amara Squad's GoFundMe, man. You can find it on my page, the Amara Squad group page. you know, everybody's support. You know, we always talk about support, but we really gotta pull each other together and support and do what's right. You know, it's too much misinformation out there, so we do have to correct the misinformation and get our people on the right page. I'm looking forward to this conversation because I'm gonna call it a conversation until they show me that they actually can teach and are on y'all level. So I look forward to the conversation with the Christian church, who officially has called out the conscious community and say they need to rid ourselves of this so-called conscious community, when in fact it was the never mind, I'm just sit back, y'all got it.
All right, hey, I'm still sharing my screen, man. Some ab juice. All right, the boat shoe we got, man, the deck shoe. There you go, the metal ledger on it. All right, that's the type of thing I like to wear. They real cool right there, man. Y'all gotta go ahead and get them. Kind of slick. All right. They coming from look at this. So we go from a men's look, 3.5, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to a 13 in these. All right. Okay, then we got the woman sizes. All right, so there you go, man. The deck shoe. All right. And you know, we got the West African ab shoe too. Got that too. All right. I mean, we just got a whole variety of shoes, man. And you know what I mean? It is what it is. This is what we're doing. So, you know, we got a pair of these. And some real cool, just cool, man. That's on some cool. We just chilling. We ain't doing nothing too hard. We just chilling. Feel me? We just chilling. We ain't doing nothing too hard. Yeah, we just chilling. Black soles, slip-ons. You know what I mean? Got them in kid sizes. There you go. Ab Jews. Real easy like. All right, y'all know we also carry the Nagas brand, Nagas, customsneakers.com. Shout out to Brother Tariq. Feel me? So, you know, this is how we do, man. It's just important out here for us to really kind of keep pushing. You know, when it seems like we ain't getting no leeway because the pseudos are flying and crying and running around in the whole 9 yards. You feel me? We going through it. And it seems like we ain't making no way, no headway. But we really are. We really are making a headway. You know what I'm saying? We just got to keep on keeping on. All right. And I appreciate the people we got, man. Make sure y'all like the video. Feel me? You know, support the young brother in this presentation. Like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe. I know we got 100,000 people watching. You know, man, we're going to be doing this every Sunday, even on this channel, I'm the Raw Squad channel. We can get real loose over here, though. Right? Because I'm letting you know right now, I don't even want no friends. I don't want no friends, right, that I can't say something about what the hell they teach. And I don't even want them kind of friends. So don't expect me to take it light, because I don't expect, ain't nobody never took it easy on me. Ain't nobody never took it easy on the team. You know what I'm saying? Nobody never took it easy on the mindset. Like, we got to fight for every view we get around here. They went so far to get our shit struck down. So you know I don't care. I like to say, frankly, my dad don't give a damn. If I feel like cussing for that day, I'll cuss for that day. This is mine's right here. Only rule is, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to sit up here and let people get away with that complete foolery. So if you my friend, then understand that, hey, man, it's not personal. It's just business. That's all. It's just business. It's not personal. Got nothing to do with our friendship. I don't need a friend that I can't critique, right? Because you got to know it's so important that what we doing here, Makai and Sean, it's important what we do. Everybody can't understand what we talking about. It ain't for everybody. It's for smart people. It's for people that want to know and understand scientific literacy. You feel me? Let's get a working definition for that. Hey, Sean, you got the definition for scientific literacy? How about you, Makai? You at?
Nah, I can pull it up.
I get it before you. Slow how to talk trash. Scientific literacy.
I got the definition, but you can go ahead.
No, go ahead. Scientific literacy. Go ahead, Sean.
Nah, which one you want to choose? You want to go straight to Wiki? We can go elsewhere. I had it up, but I'll go to Wiki real quick. Scientific literacy encompasses written, numerical, and digital literacy as it pertains to understanding science, its methodology, observation, and theories. Scientific literacy is chiefly concerned with an understanding of the scientific method, units and methods of measurement, empiricism and understanding of statistics, in particular correlations and qualitative versus quantitative observation and aggregate statistics, as well as basic understanding of core scientific fields such as physics, chemistry, biology, ecology, geology, and computation.
All right, let me share my screen for a minute. Real quick. Tell you why it's so important. Tell you why that particular dot got hornswoggled and bamboozled. You know what I'm saying? And why she left the community. Okay. Oh, man, thing moving slow. Froze up. You hear me right, Sean? Or I'm moving slow? What is doing?
You good. You trying to share your screen because you ain't sharing.
I know. I'm saying it's way too much power. Hold on.
You got all them things up, man. You always got like 52 tabs up. You got videos running in the background and all that.
I know. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Froze.
Hey, you know, it also says in Science Mag, they say that scientific literacy improves decision making when we select a doctor or medical treatment. It teaches us to ask why we should take the entire course of an antibiotic and why that antibiotic will someday be replaced by something different. It shows why simplistic genetic explanations of diseases precariously promote false expectations and dangerous decisions. It encourages constantly seeking to know more, as well as a willingness to embrace revision as what is known one day is replaced with something quite different, and provides approaches for sorting through and selecting among competing alternatives. Scientific literacy provides a necessary but not sufficient basis for making informed social decisions, because science is a process carried out by humans who work in a social context. The recognition must be a central part of our science education. We must not pretend that science is a pure and absolute objective pursuit, insulated from all social forces. We should expect controversy and disagreements, then develop the critical habits of mind to deal with them. We seek scientific literacy in this sense for everyone.
Scientific literacy. Hold on. You can get that link out too, man. Maybe we get some questions. Come on here, man. Maybe I just want to shout us out. I'll throw that link in there real quick. Get some people on here real fast. Then we'll close it out. But let's read this. Make sure y'all join the I'm a Raw Squad group. Man, why did I do that?
Sister Cabo was on it, boy. She already had it in the chat. She beat both of us, I think. The definition of scientific literacy.
Yeah, she on top of it. Damn, man.
She always on top of it. Her fingers be firing off.
It's automatic, yo.
Yep.
Damn, man, why I messed that up, man? Damn, man, how did that happen? Boy, see, man, devil is a liar. Ain't that how they do it, yo?
Yep.
Devil, blame on the devil. Something bad happens to the devil.
Nebraska College of Agricultural Science and Natural Resources says that I think you might like this. In the context of recent and going STEM education reform, the idea of science literacy has served as a primary, rational, and global vision for the impact of STEM education on society. The National Research Council defines science literacy as knowledge and understanding of scientific concepts and process required for personal decision-maker participation in civic and cultural affairs and economic productivity. Internationally, this perspective is echoed in ongoing conversations about how global citizens should engage with disciplinary knowledge and practices. A common interpretation of this and similar definitions of science literacy is that by supporting students to learn natural as a tool, challenging real-world issues, conversations about science literacy often revolve around defining what baseline science everyone should know and how much knowledge is sufficient. I dropped that in the chat. That's why it pays to be scientific literate. If we ain't scientific, that's why we're getting behind. We're making a wrong push.
That was the difference in between that whole village and parish and the not, yo, was literacy towards knowing that your problem need to be solved by nature. That's a trip, right?
Yep.
That's so crazy right there, man. So let's read this right here real quick. All right, y'all see the screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Science literacy is a vaccine against the charlatans of the world that would exploit your ignorance. Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm going to say this again. Science literacy is a vaccine against the charlatans of the world. Let me change the words around. Science literacy is a vaccine against the Sarah Pseudosetti, Delbert Blair, Phil Valentine, Malachi York, Ali Muhammad, Bobby Hemmett, and all the rest of the charlatans of the world that would exploit your ignorance. And so when you coming into the conscious community, right, we need to go through the strainer of scientific literacy. That way, when you're looking at your history, you can get your real history. And that doctor wouldn't have did what she did because she didn't understand at all what was really going on. Her decision-making wasn't there. Like she was saying, she just didn't know. It was a whole lot of stuff going around, right? She got caught up in the web. She surely did. She didn't get the real information. Most people don't even understand what traditional African spirituality. And when they do get in it, they want to practice like a Muslim or Christian or a Jew. How about that? How about that? We actually practice Christian African spirituality like Christianity because that's what we feel more comfortable. And that's how cunning and baffling the whole daggone thing is, y'all. That's how cunning and baffling, man. Let me put the link in the chat room if anybody want to get beat up or anybody want to ask a question or just give us a shout out, man. You can join in here real fast. Then we're going to get out of here. We always want to open the lines up for the people, right? You know, let the people's voice be heard, right, wrong, or different. I'm joking. I ain't going to beat y'all up, man. I'm just going, I just want to hear what the people got to say. I mean, make sure y'all hit the like button. My computer's moving very, very slow. Let me get that off of there because that seems when it start doing that. Let me put this in there for anybody that got a gripe with the real black atheists. Anybody think they smarter? Come on in here. It ain't too hard to be smarter than me, though. You just got to take your time. You just can't. If you're trying to teach me something, you got to take your time. I learn when I'm wrong. Just put that in the chat room. There you go, man. Y'all can get on here. Y'all got something to say. Just come on up in here. I think once the community learn when they wrong and say you can admit they wrong, man, there's nothing wrong with being wrong at all. There's nothing wrong with being wrong, man. Brother Malik, shout out to you. Shout out to all the haters. Yeah, I mean, shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? Shit, yeah, if you ain't got no haters, yo, you ain't fighting hard enough. Put the link in there. Anybody got a question, comment, you know what I mean? You just feel like being heard tonight. Got 49 people in there. All right, okay, I see. We got 47 likes and we got 42 dislikes. Where's the 2 dislike people? Like, you know, click that link, I dare you. I dare you. Click that link. I make you famous.
You're supposed to like the show, man, in regards to the young brother spitting the knowledge, man. He did a excellent job, man. Makai did a great job, man. This is his show. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad. You can't get mad at him because he beat you up at the end of the presentation.
Don't get mad, man. There you go, man. Waiting for somebody to come in. Yo, why is everybody so scared, man? Goodness, man. Craig, I see you. It's good. Black African Power. Where y'all at? Where's the haters at? Where you at? Man, we welcome the haters. We welcome the challenge. We welcome. We can't get one person to join the thing, man. We're gonna start scaring people, man. I think we be scaring people or something, yo. You think that's what we doing, Sean? Man, I remember we used to blog talk, they call up and get the brakes beat ball.
Nah, I don't think that. I think that the audience is changing the tide. You losing. You know, the ignorant people are starting to not comment. You know what I'm saying? So they being quiet and learning now. They used to just blab out stuff during the whole show. So
get beat up.
Yeah. So now it's like more people are more adapting to the information, accepting information that they did not have before, which is good. Well, I would hope that it is good, because the only way that you're going to be able to evolve, if you're calling yourself conscious, is to take in the correct information. All information is not good information. You could take in bad information and then you could regurgitate bad information. And then when someone counters your bad information with good information that you can source and you actually can stand on, and you adjust and you say, you know what, like you do, you know, I was wrong, man, but because I got this information right here, I see where you're coming from on this, and now I'm able to adapt and change to that and be more scientifically literate with my information. It's all about methodology and just improving. So I think that the audience is doing that now. With the majority of the people that tune in to the show, I think they're doing it. She said it's a special place in hell for atheists. Yo, I forgot, man. I got some people I might have some people blocked, so I can't even really.
Why you block people, man? Stop that, man. I ain't never blocked nobody ever. My whole career, yo, I've never blocked anybody.
I had to. Look, you told me to. I will say this live because we're on the air. You told me to unblock somebody. That's what you said, and then I told you why I didn't. So, but you know, I have to. Some people they be so ignorant for so long. Man, you just be like, you know what, man, this just ain't gonna work for me. It's saying this me trying to help you every day. You keep messing up. It's just not gonna work. So I just have to block them and to keep that ignorance out of my life. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is for me. It's a buffer. It's a good buffer to keep the stupidity away from me. So therefore, it ain't got to respond and ask me questions that I answered a year ago, and we still right back at that point. Like when you're talking about evolution, and then you go on to sourcing the information, and you get to talking about Dr. Ben, John G. Jackson. You get to talking about, you can even bring up the dude, Michael Bradley, White Man's Inheritance, which is a good book. John Henry Clark did the foreword. He talks about his own people, his own race of people, and their ignorance and their level of barbarity, so to speak of. But when you talk about evolution and you go to this, you have people that ask you all these questions and then they want to immediately run a Darwin. They don't even understand. They keep on trying to make Darwin the god of evolution. You know, when his whole thing is natural selection. And people don't even understand that natural selection is just a part of evolution. It is not evolution. It is a part of evolution. Darwin, right? Other people have frontiered or have championed evolution before Darwin, but Darwin made it because he was the European. He made it something to talk about in a sense. And he was beat up about it by his own people. They called him a monkey. They drew his head real big and all of that old stuff. So, you know, appreciate your greater ape in you.
Rick Hershaw, he says, so we should not read books unless they're producing written by black authors. Nope, that ain't true. Nope. He probably added somebody else. I don't think that's dumb.
Right.
That's one of them dumb things again.
Right. When I just said a white author's name, Michael Bradley.
I don't think he was putting it. He might have responded to somebody in the chat room.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you know, it's a climate going on now. I put that link in there for y'all too. There's a climate going on in there where we don't need no more books. So I'm saying civilization took off when the books came out, man. Y'all, just trying to let you know. Yep. I'm telling you right now, yo. So the whole Darwin thing, you can't. How you gonna knock a man that agreed with you? How you gonna knock a man that gave you support and documentation against scientific racism? How you gonna do that? You know what I'm saying, man? His whole family was fighting against against slavery. Now, whether y'all want to believe it or not, they had organizations based around not having slavery. Well, that ain't what they really was trying to do. I know, whatever it was. I know. Crazy, man.
Okay, I see what he's saying. He followed up. Eric did. He said that's what I'm talking about. People who say we shouldn't read books. If anybody tell you that don't read a book, man, I will run from them. I will unsubscribe from them, and I will get as far away from them as I can. If they only give you a Bible and tell you this is the only book you need to read, I will run from them, and I will get as far away from them as possible. Whoever it is, whatever book, if they say this the only thing that they recommend, only one thing, and they tell you this all you need, get away because they're playing on your ignorance. Yep.
Hey, this is my question. Does not matter where the information comes from, or does it matter whether the information is true or not? No, it makes sense, Eric. It makes sense if the information is right or not. That's important. And so you use a way to do that. You critique the sources, get the sources together, and you figure out what the consensus is on the subject. It's just, it's important. All right. It just really is, man. Man, shout out to all the real black atheists in the chat room, man. Put that one up there, man. We're gonna build that up, man. We ain't scared no more. It's time to come all the way out the damn closet. Smooth, like. Put that one in there, man. Real black atheism, man. Put that one in there. We probably got about one or two. Everybody's scared, think they might go to hell real fast. That's funny, man. Let me stop, man. Let me stop messing with everybody on that, man. Man, we don't do it like that.
Yeah, man. But I just wanted to add to what you said earlier about the book reading and so forth. I say you can read the book. Now, Kofi is one that says he likes to read all the books he can read, and then he'll just eat the meat and spit out the bones. So he says he has recommended some bad books, so sometimes I mess with him about that. But I don't like really the bad books. But if you know how to go back and go behind the sources and, the bibliography page for some people who don't know what that is usually in the back of the book or the author's notes. If they have a section where they have notes and things of that nature and you've highlighted something in their book, then you can go back and fact check that information and you can find some things that need to be corrected. Now, not all Black authors are telling you the truth in their books. We have a lot of pseudo Black authors that are misrepresenting things and misleading people along the way. And some of them have been critiqued and corrected. And then you have a lot of white authors who use scientific racism, which is a pseudoscience. Scientific racism is a pseudoscience. So if you have people that are talking about scientific racism, remember, you have to put it in perspective. It is a pseudoscience. So they already arguing from a point of like one of the fallacies that was mentioned earlier in the show. So we have to be careful with whatever we're reading, and we have to know. But when you know you're on the right path is when you're reading different books written by different authors, and they're all saying similar things in a different way, and then it all comes back to the journals that you could be reading online and other evidence that has been presented by science that backs all of those different authors up. Then you know you're on the right path. Because of you took the due diligence to read all of that material before you draw an honest conclusion. You got to be, that's where the methodology comes in at. You take those steps. So, you learn it. You learn that from the Amara Squad. You learn that from from them specifically, because they're the ones who actually changed the tide in the community. And that stood out for me when you watch the Kemet on Trial debate, when through all the theatrics and all the swagger and all the glitz and glamour, you had somebody referring back to the Amara Squad and was like, boom, they bringing out something people ain't never heard of, a facsimile, showing it, demonstrating it, talking about it, those things. When you get primary, people weren't talking about primary sources. It just, they was just, man, I can make Jesus fly through the house, leave out and come through the chimney, drop off some gifts and go on back home. They were talking about stuff like that, so, they made it sound sweet and good, but man, we got to be scientifically literate and know what we're talking about.
It's facts. Hey, we got a lot of ones up in that chat room, man. There's a lot of real black atheists in the building, man. Yeah, that's Black African power right there, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, we definitely against the state-sponsored religion for sure. You know what I'm saying? And for the life of me, I don't know why black people across the board ain't against the state-sponsored religion. I know why, though. Ignorance. Like, you must not know that's what they did. They used that. You know what I'm saying? They wrote it. The popes wrote that documentation down. This was the spearhead of European colonialism. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. It was that. It was exactly that. Right? So anybody trying to argue that is going to be in trouble. What tangle where we weave when we practice to deceive. And if it is a God, God would know the truth, right? And since God would know the truth, when we go into that debate, then I guess God would be on our side. Ain't that right, Sean?
Yep. Yep.
Think about this right here, man. If it is a God, which I personally don't think so, right? I think everything in existence, the whole totality of the thing, you know what I'm saying, is what it is. I'll say that it is what you see is what you get, right? But if there was a God, you know what I'm saying, that people could actually call on, this actually omnipotent, omnipresent, omnipotent, then he would surely know how long the earth's been around. And he would surely know that there's bones left. He would surely know for sure that African people, you know what I'm saying, understood it before anybody. He would surely know that, and he would then surely be on our side for that, because he wouldn't be limited. He wouldn't just say, hey, this one particular group over here in Palestine, what you did, had the God. And his son came down, and I know if he would know the truth. See that? Funny. So I'm gonna have a good time with this, man. I'm gonna be banging, man. I'm gonna come up with something real good during the week. You know what I'm saying, man? Because that's my thing, beating up Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. That's my whole thing. Now, when you break out the evolution, you know what I'm saying, to really, for the conscious community that they claim to actually big up the origin of their people. You know what I'm saying? But yet they go against that. You want to add something, Makai? I done drowned you out, taught them to death. What's on your mind, man? You got to get in this conversation, man.
I'm sorry. What's your name? The dude who has his.
You can just say Sean. You can say Sean.
All right, Sean. You were talking about methodology. You got to corroborate your sources. make sure that what you're reading matches up with like scholarly stuff, scholarly material, and that other experts who are examining this, that they say similar things, that they agree. You gotta corroborate your stuff to know whether or not the information you're reading is actually reliable information or not. What's shoot. So that was one thing. You that man, I forgot what else I wanted to say. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I said, take your time. Hey, so you got family. Take your time. You good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and you were talking about how how charlatans
Mhm.
take advantage of you and take advantage of your ignorance. Yeah, like if you're knowledgeable about something, if you're knowledgeable about if you have a good scientific literacy, if you're knowledgeable on topics, people aren't going to be able to take advantage of your ignorance. People aren't going to be able to trick you or anything, right? But yeah, because people are ignorant, a lot of them get misled to believing false information, and that's pretty sad. And yeah, you were saying earlier that there's nothing wrong with being wrong. No, there's nothing wrong with being wrong, but there is something wrong with being wrong and not being willing to change your mind about that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's facts.
you gotta put yourself in a position where you can be corrected. All right, because if you don't, you're just gonna stay wrong. You're gonna stay believing something false. You're gonna stay ignorant. That's all I really want to say.
Okay, got you. Let me show y'all something real quick here. All right, everybody would like to play it adds not to offend any black person. I'll just use a white person. Let me see here. Hold on. What I want to show y'all this chart right here. So we talk about monkeys, and let's see where the monkeys fit in at real quick. So nobody don't think I'm just
My man said no pineal gland.
He said that's funny, yo. Funny, bro. Oh, that's a nice chart. Man, this is in a National Geographic thing, but I can't. Damn. Oh, that's crazy. Man. Shoot. It's a terrible picture. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this thing real quick. Pineal gland. Yeah, mammals, man, monkeys got pineal glands. Apes got pineal glands. Mammals got pineal glands. Let's see right here. So you got lumas, prosimians. The last common ancestor of monkeys and apes lived about 25 million years ago. Let me see here real quick. Man, go ahead, Sean. Say something, man. Direct me to the Mossy channel real quick. Hold on, I'm trying to.
Yeah, man. You guys, man, please go to the Mossy Warrior Clan YouTube channel and like the channel, subscribe to the channel. We put in a lot of work. We do a lot of research. Shout out to Brother Ben, Kofi, Brother Nahisi, Aziz, Amin Ma'at Ra, and Fortune. I believe, man, we do a lot of work, man, and right now, Brother Ben is our boots on the ground, especially overseas, by getting us some evidence that we need, primary evidence on said subjects that we actually speak about. Nah, not yet. That's coming. When you gonna have some. Woo! That's gonna be some fireworks. That's gonna be some fireworks. But we try to do the best that we can. We do a lot of literature review on our page, and we analyze a lot of information, and we present a lot of information. We also have written journals and blogs that are out there, and be looking forward to the first Pan-African journal coming to you from, all created by Brother Ben. It's a lot of written work. You got Dr. Maat's featured on there, Brother Sars featured on there. There's some interviews for some elders in the community. Some written work from 2 articles from me, 1 article from Brother Kofi. Man, a SARS article, just the title of a SARS article is fire. Really can't speak too much on it. We're trying to keep it hush, but it's going to be a lot of content that people can dive into on this journal and actually read, and will be publicized, and any person can critique the information. So we are hoping to find some contention with some others in the community and even outside of the community that have a problem with the information that we presented, because we would like for our sources to be vetted, and they stand on the information stands on what it stands on, and we're going to defend the information. So shout out to Brother Ben for putting the journal together. Don't forget the ASCAC. We really need the support of the community to go out there and put everything together for us to help us out with that. Continue to support the Amara Squad Next Generation, the young movement of like-minded individuals, the youth, the real youth, that who we do it for. So we have to leave that door open. We have to remember that since the beginning of what was said to be a conscious community, the fathers of the mothers and fathers of consciousness actually laid the foundations down for us to continue to build on. We lost our way the last, I don't know how many years, but we lost our way. So we have to get back into writing, publishing work, the right work, taking the right steps to promote the right information, and like through channels like MBK, Garfield's channel, the Amara Squad's channel. Go and subscribe to those channels, because the brothers and sisters is putting out information. Pay attention to people like Sister Monica Lamb. A great economic mind. She scratches and claws to try to find pennies for everybody in the community, because she wants to see everybody win. And Sister Cheryl as well. 2 good sisters, especially. You see Sister Cobbin and Dr. Maad in the chat. They're legit. I mean, I follow both of them, man. Look them up. Pay attention to their work. Sister Cobbin, she does a magnificent job on her shows. When she hit the scene, she represents for the women, but she also represents for the men. So she's consistent. And, we want to keep on just trying to put everything forth. Everybody, man, has got something going on right now. We need all hands on deck in order to liberate the African mind anyway. You got your stuff ready on?
Yeah, real quick. New evolutionary tree. So hey Sean, do me a favor and pull up the vestiges. Like the coccyx bone and all that, vestige organs. You familiar with that?
I'm pulling it up.
All right.
I ain't Nahisi now. Don't be trying to Nahisi me.
I ain't trying to Nahisi, man. We you up to speed? Shoot, you up to speed? Right
Vestiges. Here. Hold on. So
yeah, right here I got this chart right here. Everybody want to talk the whole monkey thing, and they worried about the monkeys. All right, you go 50. We talking 50, 60 million, 65 million years ago. People
Are you looking at the definition?
Common ancestor with it. God dang, barely gonna live to 75. We're about 65 million years ago. Stop it. Won't even be around. Stop it. All right. That freeze. Oh, I'm trying to tell you. All right, I'm sharing the screen. Where you at, Sean? You still on there?
Yeah, I'm grabbing my charger.
We got an evolutionary chart right here. Late Cretaceous period. All right. Okay, so right here, the earliest common ancestor back here. Oh, Unc, that's a monkey. Look like he got a tail and all that. So everybody think you didn't once have a tail. Go to your local mirror right now, or tomorrow when you take a shower or bath. No, what's wrong with you, brother? I didn't have that fruit right there, brother. Right, look at you. Wrong is 2 left feet. See, look at you. So I came over there with the mighty hand and K that chest, and then what? Bow. Yeah, come on, man, y'all cannot be. Anyway, so we write this chart. So go to your local mirror, right? Turn around in the mirror and tell me what that is right there. We have tailbones.
Tailbone.
Coccyx bone. Okay? All right, so this is the last common ancestor all the way back here. All right, then it starts to branch out. All right, early fossil primates. They got the early fossil primates. Maybe we bring it up next show. Early monkeys. Okay? These are evolutionary tree of primates. Just want y'all to see that. We are connected to all this right here. Don't worry about it. Relax. All right. If you go back to 100 million, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I mean? Then you start getting connected to fish. But that's a long time. Bananas and all that. That's a long time. So we share DNA with everything on this earth, right? The question is, how is that possible? This is why we study evolution, because everything evolves. It's healthy for the community to understand where they came from. This does not, under any circumstance, mess up your little religion. You don't, because we don't even use that. We don't, because the evolution does not report where life comes from, man. Just say Allah brought it in effect. Or just say Jesus Christ clapped his hands. And man, or just say God reached down and grabbed it. Just say that. But then we want to know is how is everything so diversified on earth? How? We want that explanation. And how do you know that we start out in Africa first? How? We want to know that. And how is black people the oldest people on planet Earth? How? We want to know that. We want to know the answers to that. Right? So no, we wasn't, so no. You got the vestige organs? You got that?
No, you said look up vestige. You didn't say organs.
Yeah, vestige organs. Yeah, it's going. So what you got? Let me see what you got.
Vestige just took me to the dictionary what a vestige is for the people.
Vestige organ, I believe. Read that. Go ahead.
Nah, I just said vestige. I'm going to organ right now.
Real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I got school tomorrow, so I should probably
Yes,
drop out.
Yeah, you sleep in class. We don't want that.
Yeah.
All right, Makai, man. Peace to you.
I appreciate you, man. What you want to say to the audience for you, bro, about your presentation? Anything you want to say for you close out, bro?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for listening and watching and learning from the presentation. I hope that by learning from this, you can understand logical fallacies, improve your own reasoning, point out flaws in other people's reasoning. There are hundreds of logical I can't even tell you how many, but there are hundreds of logical fallacies, way more than the ones that I just mentioned. If you learn about them, they can help you out. I just hope that me doing this really helps my audience improve their own reasoning and help them in any future debates they might have with other people. That's it.
All right, brother. Peace. I'm in Raw Squad
Next Generation. See you.
Peace.
Hey, on this the first thing that pulled up on this vestige, man, is dealing with this dude with that face, that had the facial plant.
You see these vestige organs.
I know that's what I pulled up. The human face is now officially an organ.
Huh?
Vestige organ. Yeah, I looked it up.
Hold on.
I get this dude on there talking about his face.
I don't know.
I think that's a BBC. I don't know.
Send the professionals to do it.
Yeah, man. I told you. You try to Nahisi me. This that stuff you and Nahisi be saving that y'all don't want to share with everybody else.
Man, I thought y'all really? Man,
Yep.
that's how you can prove it.
Nope. You and notice I keep saying Nahisi name because Nahisi is watching.
What did he see? He in there?
Nah, he watching though. Quiet. Yeah, the silent assassin is watching.
He's a silent assassin. He'll finish you off, yo. Hold on. Let me find this for you, man. Find this for us right here, man.
Visage, right?
The what? G what?
Visage.
No, I think you spelled it wrong. Look up coxibone.
Oxybone.
Coxibone.
All right. All these scientific terms. Oxic, or you mean oxic and anoxic marine sediments? Nope. You said coccyx bone. Yeah, I'm looking at it. You talking about the tailbone?
Yeah. What's that?
Yeah, I got a WebMD fit on that. Toxic energy results in the pain or discomfort in the tailbone area. Condition is called concacchypnea. Although they may be slow to heal, the majority of the concoct injuries can be managed with caution. Tailbone trauma.
COCCYX. Right?
Yep.
Let's do this. Classical evolution, right? Let's do that. I meant to throw that little word in there for you, man. You know, where did the bone come from? See?
Broken tailbone symptom diagnostic treatment. Bruised tailbone. I'm looking at all these signs, dang. Yep. It looks like a tail.
You got a picture, show them real quick.
I'm on my iPad. I can't share.
Oh, you got the iPad? The iPad?
Yeah, my laptop in the room.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Yeah, you wake the whole house up. You don't want to do that. All right, so investors organ. So what I really wanted to show y'all, right, and let you know that if a person always start to doubt that we have transformed and evolved, then the question would be is, where is our tail at? We don't have tails. Monkeys have tails. But you can actually see, if you put up a human skeleton, right, you'll actually see that we actually used to have tails. Not ATM, anatomically modern humans, no. Not any humans, no. You know what I'm saying? None of the hominids, no, they didn't. But prior to that, so if you look at the Lucy bone, she didn't have a tail neither. All right? Okay? Remember, monkeys have tails. If you go back far enough in the evolutionary history, you'll see there was a time where we did have that. So there's no getting away from that. Feel me? There's no getting away from that. So no matter how hard you want to try and act like, you know, certain things didn't happen, then you know what I mean, you up against it. You know what I'm saying? You up against it. You definitely ain't on Google, Sean, I bet you.
Nope. I ain't
Right.
on Google.
Right. Google done just killed the market, didn't they? Like you can't even
I'm doing the evolution of tailbone. Grandpa didn't have a tail, but if you go back far enough in the family tree, your ancestors did. Other mammals find their tails useful for balance. When humans learned to walk, the tail because useless in evolution converted to just become fused vertebrae we call cocks.
See?
Vestigial organs.
You found it?
Yeah, I found the word vestigial organs.
You go.
I'm clicking on it now. I got the Live Science article, which taking me to
all right,
to another one. 10 useless limbs and other vestigial organs.
There you go. That's what you're looking for.
Useless limbs. So in Charles Darwin's On the Origin of Species, 1859, in his later work, he referred to several vestiges in human anatomy that were left over from the course of evolution. These vestigial organs, Darwin argued, are evidence of evolution and represent the function that was once necessary for survival, but over time the function became either diminished or non-existent. The presence of an organ is one organism that resembles one found in another has led biologists to conclude that these two might have shared a common ancestor. Vestigial organs have demonstrated remarkable how species are related to one another and has given solid ground for the idea of common descent to stand on. From common descent, it is predicated that organisms should retain these vestigial organs as structural remnants of lost functions. It is only because of microevolutionary theory or evolution that takes place over long periods of time that these vestiges appear. The term vestigial organs is often poorly defined, most commonly because someone has chosen a poor source to define the term. The Oxford Dictionary, OED, defines vestigial organs as organs or structures remaining of surviving in the degenerate, arthropod, or imperfect condition or form that is accepted biological definition used in the theory of evolution. In the never-ending search for scientific truth, hypotheses are proposed, evidence is found, and theories are formulated to describe and explain what is being observed in the world around us. The following are 10 observations of vestigial organs whose presence have helped to flesh out the structure of the family that includes every living creature on the planet. Let me put the link in the chat for the people who can read. And then I'm going to go to the next.
My computer moves so damn slow, y'all. I can't even show y'all the daggone. I wanted to show you a picture of it so y'all could just see that. Bring up a human skeleton. Dang.
I put the link in the chat so anybody can click on the link. If you're able to click on the link, it has some images on the link. It says the human appendix. In plant-eating vertebrates, the appendix is much larger, and the main function is to help digest largely herbivorous diet. The human appendix is a small pouch attached to the large intestines where it joins the small intestines and does not directly assist digestion. Biologists believe it is a vestigial organ left behind from a plant-eating ancestor. Interestingly, it has been noted by paleontologist Alfred Sherwood Romer in his text, The Vertebrate Body in 1949, that the major importance of the appendix would appear to be financial support of the surgical profession, referring to, of course, the large number of appendectomies performed annually in 2000. In fact, there were nearly 300,000 appendectomies, whatever you say the word, performed in the United States, and 371 deaths from it. Now, any secondary function that appendix might perform certainly is not missed in those who had it removed before it might have erupted. So that's one, which is the human appendix. Y'all can deal with that. Male breast tissue and nipples is another one. I'm gonna skip because the male breast tissue and muscle is useless. Fake sex and virgin whiptail lizards. So they're just naming off a bunch of stuff. You still ain't got nothing up on?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my daggone thing. What the hell is wrong with this, man?
They say the vestigial organs of a dandelion is the sexual organs of dandelions.
Yeah. It's so fucking crazy, yo.
This is how they know that we connected to everything when they start comparing plants and animals. And
yo, go back to that dandelion. What's it saying? Explain it again.
The dandelion. Okay, hold on. Let me go to the dandelion.
Crazy. That's a good one today.
The sexual organs of dandelions. Dandelions, like all flowers, have a proper organ, stamen, and pistil necessary for sexual production, but do not use them. Dandelions reproduce without fertilization. They basically clone themselves, and they are quite successful at it. Look at any lawn for the proof. If dandelions were to revert to sexual reproduction, they might not retain whatever traits they have that follow them to the best pests to gardeners everywhere. If flowers can begin reproducing in this manner, does that mean animals, even humans, could too? Asexual reproduction can be a good strategy in an environment that is constant if a species is well suited to those conditions. It doesn't take a scientist to figure out that humans wouldn't last long if the condition set forth was no sexual contact with others. Therefore, the human sexual organs are probably in no danger of becoming vestigial. So the dandelion reproduces itself, and therefore its sexual organs are vestigial. They really don't need them. If they use them, then they probably will get rid of themselves. They say the wisdom teeth in humans. Yep, we all know because you get your wisdom teeth taken out. They don't mean that. They call it vestigial. Okay, let me go on. It's a bunch of them, man. So use that article wisely. There's some information on there, and you can go to the sources and go behind that and get the. You're probably gonna end up back in Nature, but hey.
That was what journal was that?
This is the Live Science articles. Now they done went to a fish, the blind fish.
Let's see.
Estanix mexicanus. Talking about a fish now. And there's vestigial organs. So they're going through everything basically in nature. Now the human tailbone, they get back to that. You want me to read that?
Yeah, I need to show a picture of it because the picture's worth 1,000 words, but dang on computers loading up so crazy. All right, here we go. God damn. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. All right, let me show this first. That shit probably take another 10 minutes to damn computer. It's bullshit. If I don't get me something better over here, boy, my name ain't God Killer. Boy, killing myself dead tonight. Man. God damn. All right, here we go. Right here. All right. So y'all see it right here. Let me see if I can blow that up. Human skeleton. All right, you see that right, Sean?
Yes.
Here you go. Look at the waist. Here you go, right? I'm gonna make it even bigger. Y'all see that, right?
Yep, I see it right there.
Crystal clear, right? I ain't gotta tell y'all what I'm talking about. Look right there.
That's the tailbone.
See the tailbone right there? There you go.
Yep.
Hey, there y'all have it. That's so. See, we look into the human anatomy. I'm gonna start showing anatomy. You feel me? For real. If I put the ape's anatomy on here, y'all wouldn't even know the difference. If I blew it up like it, y'all wouldn't know it. There you go. And so, you know, I always talk about this though. Watch this, y'all. I'm gonna do this tonight. Close them out. So, how many bones is it from the shoulder? How many bones is it, Sean, from the shoulder blade? How many bones? To the elbow.
Man, I always get this wrong. From the shoulder blade is one bone.
See it? Okay, hold on. From the elbow to the hands, how many bones?
One.
No, look.
Two. My bad.
Right, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Now, after that, how many bones, yo?
5 in the hand.
Nah, stop. There's many bones right there.
Oh, yeah, you talking about in between the hand. Yeah.
Yeah, it's many bones. All
it's
that
a bunch. Yeah, it's a bunch. I can't tell you how many that is before.
Okay. So hold on. Let's do this. Oh, damn, man. I need to get my shit transferred to Google. What is it doing? Yeah.
That's why you taking so long. You're on Yahoo.
Yeah, man. Yahoo is stupid.
You got to change. Somebody changed your settings.
Who did that?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right, so listen. This is what we're going to do, y'all. We're going to do a regular old cat skeleton. That's how we're going to do it. Yes, we is. Yes, we are. Oh, man. Is this? Here we go. We ain't even doing nothing complicated. We just having some fun. Yeah, we just going to get them with the skeletons, yo. That's all we're going to do while everybody, you know, tripping. This is what you do when you go to be a doctor. Yo, they take you to you don't even deal with human cadavers right off the rip. Deal with the other animals first. Oh, man. You know, it's too much right there, bro. All right. Can y'all see that? Let me see.
You trying to look for a frontal? There go one.
No, I see it. All right, here we go. It's a cat. Y'all, you see the shoulder blade, right, Sean?
Yep.
How many bones from the shoulder to the elbow?
One bone.
How many bones from the elbow down there to the wrist?
2 bones.
How many bones right there, Sean?
Many bones.
Okay, let's do a whale. Ladies and gentlemen, he's moving on to the whale. He's moving on to the whale, and he's beating the brakes off of those who don't think evolution is real at this point. Yes. We can play this a whale skeleton. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Wait a minute, Unc. A whale does not have all of what you just said. Let's see.
Yeah, they go a whale right there.
Yeah, we having fun. There you go.
Shoulder blade.
Shoulder blade. See the shoulder blade, right? How many bones from the shoulder blade to the elbow?
1.
Yeah? You sure?
Yeah.
How many bones from the elbow to the wrist?
2.
And then how many now? Many bones.
Many.
Oh my goodness, he's winning. He's beating them up. Ladies and gentlemen, he's beating the brakes off of the non-believers at this point.
Most people don't study bones, huh?
No, they don't study bone. I was waiting and debating for so long.
Right. They don't go in museums either.
They don't go to museums either. Here we go. Shoulder blade. 1 bone from the shoulder, 1 bone, and then from the elbow to the wrist, 2 bones, then many bones. Yeah, beat them up a little bit there, bro. That's the whale, y'all. Beating y'all up with the whale. And we're gonna get the fish next. Since the whale is not a fish. Here we go, Sean. You see that?
The inner fish.
You see that, right, Sean? Hold on.
Shoulder blade, 1 bone, then many.
Where we at? Here we go. We made it big. There you go. Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
It's a whale, right? That's the shoulder blade, right?
Yep.
How many bones from the shoulder blade to the wrist?
1.
How many bones from the wrist to the hands?
2.
How many bones?
Many.
Many bones. If I cut that off, y'all think that was a hand, wouldn't y'all?
Yep. They wouldn't even know that's a fish.
Y'all really think that's a hand, huh? Yeah, we having fun tonight. Yeah, y'all ain't think we was gonna start getting a little bit slick with y'all. Yes, we was. What I need, a fish skeleton, right?
Yep.
All right, let's see. Can we continue the record? We're beating them up at this point. Get that off. We're actually beating them up. Fish skeleton. Come on, I gotta get to Google since somebody ran in here and Christensen came over here, and changed my settings on my computer. We're gonna get him. We're gonna stick in the house.
Yeah, the Christians got you.
Yeah, G's only good for changing the settings on your daggone. Fish anatomy. Here we go. Bam. All right, here we go again, y'all. Duh. Found a better one. Hold on. Oh, God. Dang. You know, I got this slick old touchscreen right here. Give me them problems, though. The touchscreen give me problems, though.
All them tabs you got open getting you problem, too.
I was trying to cut them out, yo. What happened, yo? Hold on, man. Let's get it. It's the good one. Can we get a complete fish, please? Can't get a good view. I need a good view. It's funny. Got a good view. What the hell is this? Fishbone drawing. I don't want a hand drawing fish. You can see it in his hand. I don't want to do that. Y'all gonna think somebody just threw that in there. Oh, man. God. Come on, Sean. You gotta help me out.
Hey, man, we are not having a Sanchez moment.
What's that? What happened? What's Sanchez to you?
You know how Brother Sanchez to go pull up go on Google and then try to argue his point from the images.
Oh yeah. No, we ain't gonna do that, yo. We just get some bone.
You can use the nah.
Can't really see it.
No, you can't.
Trying to click it on.
Use the You can see it? Nah, you really can't. It's small right there.
You see the blade. Yeah, that ain't even. That's just I don't even think. Yeah, you can't even get that. Ain't even a real. I need a damn. I ain't showing me some.
Need a real fish.
Damn, yo, can we get a real? Do we put real fish bones? Real fish skeleton?
Mm-hmm.
God. Man, that was all right when we was messing with the daggone whales. Yeah, they real fish bones right there. We can't see the right angle. We need to see the daggone hands. Because that's all the fins are, bro. You know that, right?
Yeah, we know that.
He is, right?
Yeah, we know that. Well, I hope we know that.
Right.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Can't really see it, though. You feel me?
Is that a piranha or something?
Yeah. It's in there. You really can't.
They ugly. No, yes, you can.
Shit, I can't see
it. You can. You see what it's connected to. That's the shoulder. Inside, right there. No, go down. Yeah. That's the shoulder. There go the one bone.
Yeah.
But it's beat up, though. This a beat up piranha.
Somebody ate that fish.
Somebody ate that. Yep.
Somebody ate that fish. Can we get a non-eating fish in here? No, we need. God, it cannot be this hard, man. It cannot.
That's a good reconstruction.
Yes.
For teaching. This a good reconstruction for teaching.
Yeah, see the two bones right there. You got
and then the mini bones.
Mini bones right there.
They're just smaller.
Smaller, right. That's on the fin. That's the fin, y'all. Man, I could have sworn I directed everybody to the inner fish.
You did, but people ain't bought the book yet, huh? Oh, man, some of them ain't got their taxes.
That's coming.
Yeah.
That's coming, ain't it? Yep. And so we did put that link in there and ain't nobody joined the link. Is y'all serious?
Nope. Nobody joined the link. Sister Kaba left and came back. She said we're gonna be a while.
No, we not. No, we not, Cobb. No, we not.
She back now, though.
We're gonna be a while.
I think we got the Yoruga in the chat. Who is Lucky Machete?
What you call it? Lucky Machete.
Yeah, that's what the name is in the chat.
Lucky Machete. Don't hurt him out there with the machete. All right, let me find. I know I can find for y'all, help y'all out when we get up out of here, man. I cannot believe I can't find it though, yo. That's crazy. That is so crazy.
What is all the tailbone? No, I was just looking at this thing. That article I gave him was a pretty good one.
Yeah, the vested organs. Yeah, I mean, you can get them out. You can just beat the person up right there. Right, but if you go to the inner fish, they said
the hind leg bones on a whale is a vestigial organ. I don't need them. So why would a whale have hind leg bones?
Yeah, why? Yeah, why would you need that? Because he was walking on land, right?
Mm-hmm. At one point.
You know how the whale, that's how you know how you know the whale was walking on land? Because them little bones in between his ears, yo. When we talked about, did I ever talk to y'all about that?
The bones between the ears?
The little bones. It's the same bones that we got, all mammals got, to help you hear. But that shit's not good for being in the water. Fish don't have that because, you know, animals that start out in the water, they don't have that little bone right there. Right? Them 3 little bones. Mammals do. And it's good for hearing on land. So whales can't hear that well. That's why they use sonar. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Lucky Machete mad.
No, for real?
I think so.
No, about what?
I think his dad in the chat.
What?
Man, they in the chat tripping.
Come on, son. They don't do them like that. You can get this book for free, yo. Y'all, dang squad, y'all usually have all that, yo. Man.
King Life. I'm about to put a video in the chat.
What'd he say? What King Life talking about?
He said the black woman is God. So I'm gonna help you out. Let's see what Dr. Maya got to say about the black woman is God. Watch that video. Get back to us. It's only an hour. Best 60 minutes of your life, guaranteed.
All right, let me just go easy. A. Tetelet. Rosia. Got a teaching tool, right? Hey, y'all can get this right here, man. Let me put this link in here for y'all. This is good right here. Let me put this in the link for y'all. I've talked about the book, The Inner Fish. That's where I really learned how to really put that together with all the bones and anatomy, right? It's really a checkmate piece. My computer moves so slow these days. It's just crazy, yo. Let me put this in the chat room for y'all, yo. Got 52 people there. Shout out to everybody in the room. Shout out to the new people that just came in. John Goldwire. What's good with you?
Hey, real quick, Unc, I just want to give you some breaking news. Brother Malik is live on his Facebook page. I hope he got some views. I don't know what he's saying, but he kind of big mad that we kind of corrected him. You know, Malik, I don't want to change the topic of conversation because we're killing people with evolution right now. But when we were talking about what the sister early in the show, when we were discussing what the sister said that she was practicing, which was an offspring, it wasn't African spirituality that she was practicing. And, you know, I told him in the chat, he was like, yes, it is. He's in the chat saying, yes, it is. And we like, no, it's not. It's an offspring. It is. Right. It's not what the traditional practices of our ancestors.
Right. You got, come on, what I want to say, what's the name? What are they using? The saints, right?
Yeah. They're using the Catholic names to
right.
Name the deities. They don't divinate with the same tools. You know, that's what I told him. I said, man, and I know Brother Ben had this conversation with him before because Brother Ben told me that they had a conversation.
It's in Spanish, yo. That should tell you. God damn.
So he got mad and called me arrogant. I guess he was speaking in reference to me.
Nah, it's okay, yo. So what is he saying? It is strictly the Santeria is strictly Cuba and all that.
Nah, he's saying that it's African. It's authentic African.
How? They're using tarot cards. You don't got tarot cards in Africa. They got tarot cards, man. Oh, son. That doesn't diminish the power of it. If it got power, that don't diminish none of that, man. See, everybody got chill. Look, y'all, I just put that book in a fish. Teaching tool for y'all. I'm going to do it one more time.
Grab that link.
Grab that link and rock along with me, y'all, for a minute here. Now we back on track.
Yeah, we back on track now.
Yo must have used the voodoo to slow the computer down. Stop that, Malik. Come on, man. Come on, son. They ain't got no cards, no tarot cards in West Africa, son. They ain't got no patron saints. The Christian saints ain't in Africa, man. All right, so we got the book right here, Teltalik. That's actually the indigenous name of a tribe. All right, here's the teaching tool, chapter 1, find your inner fish. So we really trying to find your inner fish. Let's see what we got right here. All right, so now I'm gonna give y'all a chance to kind of grab the book real fast. All right, we're gonna rock along with this for a minute. Everybody, I'm gonna give it to y'all again. I know we like cracking jokes, but grab the book. Grab the book. man, I'm not mad at Santeria, none of it, bro. Like none of it. All right, everybody take that. Let me see. But yeah, man, if we saying it ain't original African spirituality, what's wrong with that? Damn, everybody jumpy around here, man. I be jumpy, man. I kind of jumpy, man. A little jumpy with that. All right, so there you go. So we're in the chapter 1 right now. All right. Finding your inner fish. 7 slides, including the fin limb transition and photographs, right, of the unearthing of Telelek. All right, and Tikalek. Am I saying that right? I like Mr. Pronounce shit. I saw I say that shit right for real. All right, so these are all slides right here, y'all. So what you see is, if I download,
Oh man, nah. I was laughing at Brother Ben.
Huh?
I was laughing at Brother Ben. You
Ben
know, nah, he just woke up.
What he say?
You know, he funny.
Yeah, man. Man, just jump in here real quick. Get that quick explanation. Real fast. Trying to open this up. See what the actual slide look like. There's 3 slides in there. Can we get in there and see what the slides is? Will the computer allow us? So y'all see chapter 1. If y'all looking at chapter 1 right there, y'all actually seeing those slides, and y'all actually seeing the human. The human is actually on their all fours, right? And if you look at it, it's the same thing that I just showed y'all with them skeletons.
I got a question.
What's the question?
Aren't there still people that are on this planet that are still walking on all fours?
Yeah. Yeah.
And their hands and their knuckles and all of that stuff look totally different than ours.
Yeah. A little bit different.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's from a disease, though. Am I correct in that? Spine disease or something like that?
Yeah. I think it's a spinal disease. Because it's not a whole lot of them. It's just some of them.
Mm-hmm. It's a family. Yes, it is. All right, now y'all should download them daggone. Man, it's just a crazy. So you trying to say, Sean, it's because I got all these tabs open, man? I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, you got videos open. You got journals that probably got videos on them running. You got all that stuff downloaded on your laptop. You need to get one of those hard drives, one of those removable hard drives, like a 128 gig hard drive, where you can store all your presentations on, and then another hard drive for your your science sources, or your catalog the hard drives, but just have multiple ones, man. You gonna have to start a GoFundMe so we can help you get them. Because the hard drives, then you can start unloading a lot of that information off the computer, and the RAM on your computer will run faster. The memory, you either need to expand the memory on your laptop or the RAM on your laptop to speed it up.
Yeah, man, it's just
or get them external hard drive.
This computer is just slow anyway, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a slow ass.
So you need what kind of computer you got? A Mac?
No, it's a Dell, cheap one.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, you got too much memory on there.
Yeah.
See, the chat even agreed with me. The chat get an external hard drive. You can get a 1 terabyte hard drive. He said it's cheap at Walmart. That means you can load all. That's 1,000. Was it 1,024? 1 terabyte, 1,024, something like. No, that's that's me. All right, yeah. 1 terabyte is a lot of data.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
So then you can put a lot of that on there.
God, when I'm start
Craig said, "Listen to me, I'm schooling you."
About the terabytes?
Nah, man, I'm just trying to help you save your computer. Your computer still can run good,
You
but
said
Dell,
they were school. You said,
you know Dell's slow. So we got to buy these externals. Yeah, it's 1,000 gigs. So that a 1 gig is 1,000. Whew, that's a lot. 1,000 gigs is 1 terabyte. Yeah, you need to get one of them. What you pulling up, Unc?
I was trying to go back to the inner fish, right?
Oh yeah. You put the link back in the chat. I think somebody asked. Nah, there you go. Can y'all not get the link?
I got it, man.
You on chapter 1?
Yeah, chapter 1 is a slide on there.
Oh, you put up a YouTube video.
Huh?
All right, there you go. It changed. All right, teaching tools in your inner fish. You said chapter 1, right?
Yeah, but there's some slides on there. I try to download the slides so you can kind of look at it.
Okay, download chapter 1 slides.
Get a visual of it. It's important. I'm telling you, that's a hell of a tool right there. Hell of a visual. Very simple. Very simple.
Yeah, inner fish. Let me pull it up on my Google Slides.
All right, we close all that. I'm gonna close all the catfish and all that shit out.
Okay, it's 9 slides.
Right.
Okay. What we discover on our walk through the zoo mirrors how fossils are laid out in the rocks of the world. Fossil records pattern at the zoo. Sea mountain. Which one was you trying to get to?
What, the first one? First chapter 1?
Yeah, you was trying to get to this fish. This the fossil fish fossil they found in the rocks.
Titilek. The fish that does push-ups.
Tetelek. Yeah, I see it right here. Got a fat head, eyes on the top.
The fish that does push-ups, bro.
Specialized fins. Look like a crocodile almost. It's on the 7th slide.
All right, hold on.
Tetelek is intermediate between a fish and a primitive land living animal. 3.5 billion year history. They show the Tetelek in the evolution process, tracing arm bones from fish to humans. And this is one of the ways. That's why Uncle was showing y'all the bones. And then it says for more teaching, go to the link.
Oh, so when I did it, actually, damn.
Yeah, when you hit the link to download it, it'll pop up in the presentation format.
Oh, okay.
You just gotta share. You gotta share your screen now.
Hey, Sean, look, what the hell's going on? I'm over here literate as hell.
Yeah, you did hit it down.
When I start closing all them damn tabs, yo, know we seen it. Go ahead, share your screen, yo.
All right, man. I can't share, remember?
That's right.
My iPad.
All right, that's right. What is this? Oh, this first one was the 7 slides. That's chapter 1, right?
Yeah, it's
Hell yeah. Let me do this. Got him, y'all. We don't plan on losing no time soon. That's for damn sure. I need to go up into the debate with this and say, I don't feel like talking about none of that shit y'all was talking about. I want to do this. Show you how they be mad about that. All right, I'm gonna share my screen. The computer's running quicker. I followed instructions with Sean said. He say, man, you got to close some of it, bro. Can't have it all, right? All right, hey, Sean.
Yes, sir.
Moving quick. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
Back on top of the game.
Yeah, you on it now.
Back on the game. Let's see. Let's do this real quick.
Oh, yours loaded up in PowerPoint.
Yeah, yours didn't?
I was on my phone. I had a choice.
Right, you can't do it. Copyright information. Oh man, why did I do it? I didn't hit that button.
What button you hit? You finna play a video?
Huh? No.
Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. Hey, hit the hide button on the share thing. Yeah.
Whoa, see, we had the pattern at the zoo. Yeah, y'all need to go to the zoo. File some record right there. That's some real simple things right here. Everything with heads, limbs, hair, right, and breasts that walk on two legs. Everything with head, limbs, hair, and breasts. Everything with heads and limbs. Everything with heads. They taking it all the way back to the fish. Okay. Bam. All right, where we at? Sea, mountain ranges. Let me see. Along the roads of Pennsylvania, we're looking at the ancient river delta, much like the Amazon today, the state of Pennsylvania bottom, with the what's this? Devonian topography mapped above it. Devonian. That's right, Devonian topography mapped above it. All right. So look at that for a minute. That's their base camp. All right. Our camp looks tiny. What's this? Vastness of the landscape. Summer home, they funny. So this is the area where they actually found that fossil at, right? Okay. This is where we work. All right, here we go. Ellesmere Island. Yvonne Territory, Canada. So it's up in Canada, right? So yeah, here's a fossil they found right here. That's actually the cliff where they found it at. The process of finding fossils begins with the mass in a rock that is gradually removed over time. Goes on to say, here I saw the fossil as it travels from the field to the lab, and is carefully prepared as a specimen, the skeleton of the animal. Here you go, right here. So down here in the bottom right corner, that's actually the fossil they found right there. Their heads and their arms and all that on that. That's taken it out. This is really, this is how archaeologists work. Same way they do the fossils in the ground. So this is actually fossilized. And I'm just doing this off the top of my head though. Okay. So you got it right here. See, round head, eyes on the side, titillate, flat head, eyes on the top, tetrapod, flat head, eyes on the top, specialized fins, see, fit. So right here, no neck, limbs. See that? See how that gradually happened? Titillate is the medium between the fish and the primitive land-living animal. You talked about that, right, Sean?
Yep.
So they go titillate right in the middle. See? Right? It's in between fish and tetrapods. Here you go again. Tracing arm bones from fish to humans. Remember, I kind of showed y'all that. Here you go. The one bone, the two bones, the many bones. The one bone, the second one, the one bone, the two bones, the many bones. Look at this. That's the shoulder bone, one bone, then two bones and many bones. Here you go. One bone, two bones, many bones. Here you go, dog. One bone, two bones, many bones. They go human. One bone, many bones.
Yo, they killing us in the chat, huh?
What?
There's like, they ain't even talking to us no more. They talking to each other.
I'm talking to y'all. Y'all paying attention. Pay attention. Well, man, y'all supposed to be following me along with this. That's the website y'all go to too. I just wanted to hit that real quick for y'all, but that's something serious right there though. Yeah, I just hit y'all off with something super serious. Was talking to y'all. Y'all gotta pay attention. It's super serious, yo.
Oh, the dude that was in the chat causing confusion is gone now.
What, you kicked him out?
Nah, I ain't got no stripes over here. Nobody kicked him out. He kicked himself out, I guess. They weren't listening to him. He couldn't get no play. Oh
man, they started hitting him with the teller. Oh, let me do this though. I turned off that screen, right?
Told me go get on my laptop. My bad. I usually have my laptop.
No, it's all good. We figured it out. We worked through, but y'all need to get that link I gave y'all though. That's real. Hold on, let me see chapter 2 real fast. Damn. I just gotta click it on. I see what's going on now. Got him, Sean. Completely got him, bro.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I see what they're saying. Look, when he sent y'all the link, when you clicked on the link, it had chapter 1. It had all the chapters right there. You were to click on chapter 1, and it was going to download the slides.
Yes.
It downloaded the slides that Unc just showed. So when he was going through the presentation, that's basically what he was doing with that. Hold on. I'm about to redrop the link for people. I think some people were late to the party. I guess they were kind of tuned in to the back of their eyelids. But it is.
That's the gift for the day, though, right there. That's what I be talking about, man. Y'all done. It's over with. Once you get this presentation right here, it's really over with, yo. Yeah, it's real serious, man. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do this on some other joint right here. This is kind of serious, man. This kind of put everything into serious perspective right here. Yeah, we're not sitting around here arguing, debating. You can't debate with this. Not at all. We on chapter 2 right now, y'all.
Yeah, we're on chapter 2.
Damn. Real quick. Get right to it. Yeah, this is fun. It's the fun part.
Yeah, Sister Cobb was correct. We got to talking about the bones and showing the bones. It was a wrap. It's like anybody that didn't believe it then, it's kind of left out there.
Yeah, man. It's like it's y'all. I mean, it's over, man. Like, give it up, man. Just say that dude was right for the last 10, 12 years. You just gotta give me that, yo. God damn, this is what I seen that made me realize, yo, I'm tripping. But share that screen again. Here y'all go. Here we go. Slideshow. All right. Copyright information. Teacher's tools. Can't be selling it. Bam, bam, bam. All right, here we go. You see that, right, Sean?
Yep.
So now we're talking about plans, body plans, the common plan for all limbs. One bone followed by how many bones, Sean?
2 bones.
Then
mini bones.
Little blobs. Thin fingers and toes. Here y'all go. It's right here in front of y'all face. What y'all gonna do? What's up?
First one is the human arms. Then the dinosaur, seal, bird, lizard, pictoris, pectosaur, bat, humpback whale, and the penguin.
There you go. Y'all look at it, right?
Plan for all limbs.
There you go. The dog
one bone followed by 2 bones, then little blobs, then fingers and toes.
See? Human bone. Look, that dark bone, see, they darkened it up for you. Darkened it up a little bit. That's the one bone coming out the shoulder blade. They're not showing the shoulder blade. Right?
Yeah.
Wrist bone, your digits, your radius.
They all got shoulder blades.
There you go. That's the one bone coming out the shoulder blade. Then that's the 2 bones. Then the mini bones is right there, and it said right there.
They simplified it and made it darker for you to understand the one bone that they're talking about that connects to the 2 bones in a lighter gray, and then in the white is the mini bones. Simple.
Here you go. The common plan for all limbs. So anything that has a limb, it follows this plan. Why? Why is that? That's nature tinkering. So they used to think it was millions of genes, and they found out it's a few genes. Promise you, yo. Then we can get into the different hedgehog gene. We ain't gonna do that tonight. Next,
hedgehog
segments, body segments. How genes control body segments. That's gonna be the next Real Black Atheist show. Body segments. Feel me? So here we go. We got that again. So you see, you got the whale, like I said, humpback whale, pigeon, a lizard, and a seal. There you go. All the same. Bam. Move on to the next one. So the fins of most fish, for example, the zebrafish top, have large amounts of fin webbing and many bones at the base. Lungfish captured people's interest because, like us, they have a single bone at the base, okay, of the appendage. Zebrafish, lungfish. What is this? Use trust. What the hell is that? Let me see. I can't even make my glasses. I can make that bigger right there. I zoomed in on it for y'all. Sometimes you ain't gotta say nothing. Look. See that, right, Sean?
Yep. This is this presentation actually simplifies the study of evolution when you break it down and deal with because when you break down the human body parts and compare them to everything else, which is basically the components of evolution, another component of evolution. That's what I'm saying about the study of plants and animals and everything else around you. That's what makes the discovery so, well, I wouldn't say the discovery. That's what makes going to Africa and studying the finds in Africa. It's because you get the complete set of hominids that you can compare that are not found everywhere else. You can compare those being the oldest bones found, and then you can really get into the research. That is what they're doing. That's what made the Leakey's discoveries great. That's what made what everybody else was saying publishable, because of the bones. It wasn't a belief, it was the bones.
It was the that's the fin of that tail-leg fish right there. Yeah, it was the bones, though. The bones are the front of the titillate. A fish with a wrist. There you go. That's the fish there, bro. Got a wrist, man. Like your wrist. That's actually what the fish would have looked like. Reconstruction of it, the full-scale model, titillate body, and the drawing of its fin. This is a fin in which the shoulder, elbow, and proto-wrist were capable of performing a type of push-up. There you go in the fish. Y'all see that?
Man, they'll lose their mind if they seen a fish come up out of water like it, snapping at people.
Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know, man, that it went all the way down tonight. Yeah, it definitely went all the way down tonight. It actually did. So that last chapter, let's see. I will just say that. Yeah, it's plenty. Oh my goodness.
But I kind of hope everybody understand what you're demonstrating right now. But seeing is like I just said, man, it's redundant, but it's the bones. It's the bones that make this whole thing move. I gotta realize that.
Yeah, I'm next show I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and deal with the body plans and segment. I'm gonna go ahead and deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, seriously. I'm gonna deal with body plans on the next one, and it's serious. So
yep. Ink Bullet just said it too. He said it's still fish. It's fish still exists that can walk on land. Come up on that beach, man. They had a whale. Go Google. You can Google this. Why was a whale almost coming out of the water? I think about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, they had a scene where an actual whale was in California, Laguna Beach, and it was like it was approaching land. It was just right there. The waves was coming. It wasn't doing nothing. But you know what I'm saying? Like they were that close to land. All the people had to evacuate from up out of the beach area right there.
Wow.
Whales are not fish. That is absolutely correct.
Mammals.
But it is a mammal.
Yeah, it's a reason for that, man. I think people
you're right on the mudfish. The mudfish do come up out of their water. You're right.
The mudfish.
Yep.
I mean, you know, I think people put so much on the monkey that we got a common ancestor with 50 million, 65 million years ago. But then I want to talk about the fish, though. Why? So is fish cool? Is the fish cool? Sorry about stupid Seti. He talk about the ram. Half human, half ram, the man made on the wall, so he says. Dumb as bricks. Dumb as bricks, yo. But yeah, man, so we ain't got no more questions in there. Ain't nobody take the link. No one took the link challenge. I don't know why y'all should have. I would have. I'd have jumped in this joint. You know what I mean? But since y'all didn't, right? I know you gotta go to work in the morning, Sean.
Yeah,
I mean, it's 12.
Yeah, I'm gonna be late tomorrow. I got something to do.
Oh, so you good. I ain't. Hey, I appreciate everybody in the chat room. I can't even read half y'all name. Lucy, who? Lucky. See you in there, Lucky. Craig Shug. Gilden Black. Who else in there?
Tim Unique. Let me see. Who else? Once I say why I didn't see it. It's 9 out here.
Oh, funny.
Okay. Oh yeah, he in California. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock on the west side.
They up and adamant. Mr. Branch. Robert Rain.
Doug, I think don't you got a presentation right now on the eye? I think you did something before on the eye. Did they take that down on the other channel?
They took that down. Maybe you mean on the eye, the development of the eye?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do one of them. Yeah, I mean, shoot, Darwin couldn't figure it out. They were saying, they was thinking, shoot, sooner or later, and my eyes come from them daggone spots. How about that? Yep. Them dark spots on certain mountains they found. So, I mean, we're going to get into all that. We're going to get into the inner workings of it. Simplify. We can definitely go deeper. The DNA prove it all. But what we can have is, right, and this could be my closing statement. I'm going to let you say something, Sean. What we can't have is we can't have a whole damn community talking about we the first people on planet Earth, we the oldest people on planet Earth, and we the mothers and fathers of all people. You walked up right. You know how they say walked up right and all that we always was, right? And then we give them the scientific evidence to prove that. Then all of a sudden, yo, we crazy. We on that monkey shit. With that, I'm going to say that's a bunch of tomfoolery with that nonsense, right? So check this out, y'all. If you do not understand evolution, stay in your lane. Shout out to brother Irritated Gene. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to the Christians, you know what I'm saying, that actually want to debate, you know what I mean, the Amaral Squad, the Conscious Community, brother Jabari, you know what I'm saying, the Dagger Squad, you know what I mean, shout out to them for taking that challenge. It's going to be a whipping, it's going to be an information whipping, hey, because we intellectual gunfighters at the end of the day. It's going to be like the OK Corral up in there. Boy, I can't wait. Cherish these moments to come with my people. It's going to be a teaching moment in there. You feel me? It's going to be a teaching moment in there. All right? Make sure we had the priest class come on through. Make sure we had the atheist class, real black atheist class come on through. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we get some African dances in the building coming on through. Have some fun, man. That's what we want to do. We want to have some fun up in there, yo. You want to close out there, Sean? Mossy Warrior.
Yeah, man. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to today's show. Please, if you have a child of any age, show them the video early on or Makai going in the biological fallacies. There's a lot that we actually can learn from the young brother. He does a good job, and he has patience and character, and he delivers well. And we need to continue to promote scientific literacy in the community and, you know, kind of correct some of these mistakes that we got going on. We got to be in it to win it. Like, again, I ain't going to hold everybody up, man. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Please check us out next week on the Mossy Warrior Clan YouTube channel and on Friday nights. Mossy on Sundays, Friday nights on the Seshu Mani Meta Nature. And then, you know, you never know with the Real Black Atheist when he gonna go live. So the Amara Squad, we're looking forward to them at least on a Tuesday night this week if they can get together on something. We never know how that goes. They all got crazy schedules and busy writing books. But I just like to thank everybody, man. I appreciate y'all. Go support the GoFundMe for the Amara Squad Aztec Conference that is coming up next month on the 8th, between the 18th and the 21st. If you could be there for that, that'll be huge. Saber Wujawu is in the building, so the show will extend.
That's brother Wujawu. Where the hell you been at, Wujawu? See them Jamaicans you got there, bro. I like them, yo. Let me see them real quick. Throw them up on the screen, bro.
Hey, Peace, you can hear me?
We can hear you, man. What's good?
See you.
Oh man, I didn't even. I am totally at a loss. I just I saw you pass the link to me a long while ago. I'm clicking on it. I have no idea what's what. I don't want to disrupt anything. I'm just coming to check it in, man. Saying
advertise some damn shirts, do that, and some shoes, do that. And I see you over there. Do that.
Well, what's good? You know, what's the deal? What's
advertising products? Shit, we was talking about the fish to do push-ups, your inner fish. What I was doing, I was basically first of all, the brother did the presentation on fallacies. That was excellent. I'm Raw Squad Next Generation, right? And then we segued into I started showing them bones and how the bones are connected, how everything that has bones come from the same spot. And I showed that. You know what I'm saying? I showed the progression of that. What I did. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hey, so that's good. I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah, I'm just checking in. You know, I just came from doing a class on the language. Everybody pretty much knows me for that. Came over to check out, see what y'all up to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's the link to that, bro? People can get that if they want to take that class, Wujawu.
SableUniversity.com. Right now I have 2 classes going, and it's always open to new students. But SableUniversity.com, and it's the beginner's introduction to Sesh Meta Neter, or Egyptian hieroglyphic, as a lot of people may be familiar with the name of the language. So yeah, I have that going on. So, you know, anybody interested, you can inbox me or go straight to the website, sign up, enroll. If you got questions, contact me. And yeah. And I also have a grammar class and course going on as well. So yeah, check out the website for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to Kyla Skiles. I hope I said that right. Skies. I hope I said that right. Hey, Kaba, you know you're my favorite person. Yeah, I mean, one of the smartest person I know. Shout out. All right. Hey, check this out. Wujawu.
Yep.
Send us home with something, bro.
With what?
Not with the MC on lungs. With the, you know, I don't know. Anything you got to burn a desire, send us home with that. Finish us off. Last comment out of there. What you got?
Okay, well, since you all were talking about logical fallacies and everything, I'm sure y'all exhausted that pretty good. Only thing that's on my mind that I just want to feel like conveying at this point is, I say collectively, I think that we collectively, the collective we really, really need to kind of slow things down, relax a little bit. I've been seeing a lot of arguing, fussing, and fighting on social media over various different topics. But when you kind of step back from it, you have to just kind of just start seeing it as most of it is being very, very petty, very, very unnecessary, and very detrimental to any progress that we hope to achieve, you know, as a collective we. And this goes from scholarship all the way to economics and politics. You know, it seems like we are our own worst enemy. You know, we have a greater enemy, but then we have an inner enemy within ourselves. And what I would like to see is for people to really just kind of calm down, slow things down, step outside of the microwave for a change, and get back to that conventional cooking of information and stop microwaving things, expecting, you know, some sort of outcome when we're just hurting ourselves. And so, you know, the way we communicate to each other, the topics we choose to you know, hammer out and unpack and tease out, all of that stuff, you know. So I just wish we see more of that. And you know, these different topics that are coming up, it's like we do it to ourselves every single time, and we really don't get anywhere. Because, you know, I've been on Facebook since I think 2009, and Facebook has a feature where you can download all of your history. You know, you can submit for it, and then it takes a while, and they'll you know, you could download your file. You could see, you know, your posts, your pictures and things. And if you look at the things that you were talking about and just examine, you know, just take an overview, and you'll see, you have to ask yourself, like, how far have we like moved forward? And you'll see how things come up over and over again, and the arguments and things. And so we just have to do better. If we expect to be in a better space, then we have to make that space, and we have to do better. And so, I mean, I don't, without being long with it, that's all I got. That's what I would like for people to understand and see. We got to grow up. We gotta grow up. You know, we gotta maturate. We gotta mature social media. You know, we gotta bring social media out of that teenage phase and bring it into adulthood. And let's use social media to our advantage. You know, let's talk to each other, maturely, professionally, respectfully. Know how to properly disagree. Know when real disagreements are there, because I see a lot of people think they disagree with each other, but they really don't. You know, when you shave all the little trimmings away and you look at the core issues, people really agree a lot more than you think. So, man, you know, let's do this. Let's make some progress, whatever it is. But anyway, like I said, I have no idea what you all were talking about before, so that's what's on my mind right now to say. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing there, bro. Let me hold on. Man, watch I mess this up, man. Yeah, I got the slowest moving computer this side of the day going. This side of evolution. Hey, man, we got 63 likes on that. Yo, that's pretty good, man. 56 people watching at the time. Appreciate that. Like I said, we're going to do this regular. All right, shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? Appreciating the support we're getting. You know, hit them links. Support the stores. All right.
Yeah. Support. I know you already gave your shout out to Abju Wear and everything. Also support Heka Apparel. Heka Apparel. You know, I am you know, training my daughter in the business, and for her to learn how to monetize her talents and hobbies. And she's doing an excellent job. I mean, she's doing a whole lot better than you know, I thought and everything. So, you know, I'm helping her out. So support Heka Apparel, because supporting it, you know, you support myself and my daughter. She's in what do you call it, apprenticeship. You know, so she's gonna have a product line and stuff. She does computer graphics and things, and she's into, you know, current events and information. So she's right up in the alley of what I do with Heka Multimedia, which is create, you know, graphics, use creativity to teach. And she does the same thing, but obviously for her age group and things like that. So just, you know, make sure everyone support that. And I'm sure you probably already mentioned the ASCAD conference, and for people to support with that. If you didn't mention it, support that, and support everything. Yeah, so
need to. Hey, make sure y'all be out there when we beat the brakes off them Christians. I ain't need to do that right there, the whole job.
I don't know.
Okay. I almost did.
Things.
I almost did. I almost hit it just right. Almost. We're gonna retry that again. Try it again, man. Send us on out of there, man. Send it out there real slow, like.
Disorganized truth. Every time we man, y'all already know this, man. It's God killing in out. I got and I'm gonna do what I got to do. Stand tall, stand strong, right? And I'm wrong, swung up. Real bang, it's up, right.
Yeah, yo, we sniping them up right there. All right, family, how I want you the next time, man. Make sure you support all the channels. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody and all the support. Yeah, we out of here.